Hi, Mr. Football. How are you? And happy life. Good evening. Good to see you. How are you guys doing? How was your Wednesday? Hi, Dominique Ridley. Hello, hello. Jalen. Yes, Jalen from Detroit. I am doing well. How are you doing? Happy Wednesday. I'm just typing in the poll question, which is guess which reality show I'm currently obsessed with. And I think I wrote down all four. All right. Watching a very stressful movie right now. Okay, so the poll question is in, and I'm gonna be doing some cooking. That's kind of the new thing, new normal thing I'm doing on these lives. I'm gonna finish making the falafel that I started. Okay, Elisandro, hello, thank you. Yes, I normally wear my hair up in a bun because it's most convenient. Also, sorry, this is crooked. Not fun to look at. That looks better. Okay, I'm gonna leave like that. Okay, someone was saying here it's so cold. Jalen, yes, okay. I saw that comment. Let's hit the thumbs up, everyone. Yes, thank you very much. Oh, Jalen says it's too cold. It's cold. It's like tolerably cold, I would say, here in Minnesota, but yeah, it's still cold. Jojo, I'm doing well. And hello, Mike. Good to see you. What's on the menu tonight? Okay, so Dominique, I am going to be doing part 2 of the falafel that I started, I think on Monday. So I started it on Sunday. So oh my God, the ads are so loud on my TV. Sorry, one second. So loud. Okay. Sorry guys, I'm back. So I'm gonna be using this falafel. I don't know if you'd call it batter, but it's something. So I prepped this, it's like ground chickpea mixture with cilantro, parsley, onion, and a bunch of spices. And I'm just gonna form them into little patties and put them on a baking tray and bake them in my oven. Hi, awesome. Blue Eyes / Rich. Crazy cold temps here next week. Yeah, everyone's saying that. I feel like we've been in kind of a cold snap, like we've been in the negative digits here. I mean, I'm kind of accustomed to that. I think when it gets into the double digit negatives, that's when I'm kind of miserable, but it's actually been okay so far. It hasn't been that cold. Jose, yes, this is falafel. So I finished the falafel that I made on Monday this week, so just a couple days ago. And this is the rest of the falafel batter that I need to form into patties and bake for myself, so that's what I'm gonna be doing. When are we making banana bread? I'm planning on doing banana bread either Friday or Sunday. So sometime this week, but just not today because I recently did cupcakes and I made a bunch of cookies for this week's episode. So I was like, I need a break from sweets. I was feeling a bit sugared out, and that's why I went with this instead. But it's coming soon, Mr. Football 411. Fermented chickpeas. They were smelling a bit fermented when I opened them up. Thank you, Lewis. I appreciate it. All right, so with that, I'm gonna heat up my oven to 400 degrees, I think is the temp. And just bring some stuff out of here. I'll probably be using this, I'm just gonna use the same one I did before. And this is so convenient because all I have to do is just scoop and then put it right on the parchment paper. Yes, Tommy. I might put a fresh sheet of parchment paper on here though, just so that stuff on here doesn't burn. Thank you, Jalen. I appreciate it. All right. All right, all right, all right. All right. Do you have an air fryer? I don't have an air fryer, Jojo. I'd love to have one though. They sound great. All right, so it's looking good. Fresh parchment paper. And so what I'm gonna do now is just take a spoon and just form little patties out of this chickpea batter. I'll give you a close-up of a spoonful of this. I'll try not to spill it. All right, let's see if I can do this. So this is what it looks like. It's really good. I loved the first batch that I made. Oh, Johnny Berg, yes, rip Vikings. We were saying this on Monday, or was it was Monday, I think, that we lost. Or was it Sunday? Now I'm questioning myself. But whenever it did happen, we were talking about it in the live stream chat. And I think there was a consensus that, you know, it was nice to see Los Angeles have a win because they're going through hell right now. So also they were the better team that night. And I think just they are a better team this season than the Vikings were. So I think the right team won. And we'll have to do better next year. Oh gosh, Jojo, we have discussed this before. So unfortunately, I've decided I am not gonna start a P.O. box for this channel due to safety reasons. And it sucks because I would love to get fan mail and have you guys, you know, if you wanted to send me something, it'd be really fun. However, I follow a very popular YouTuber. She has like probably 250,000. Like she's a big channel, I would say. And she did have a P.O. box, and then someone decided to stake out outside of her P.O. box, and they followed her home, and they figured out where she went to school, and this YouTuber had to get law enforcement involved. It was very scary to hear her story once she revealed it to her audience via YouTube. And I just remember thinking like, wow, that's so unfortunate, because she would show in her episodes, she would show like jewelry and stickers and cards and other things that her followers had sent her to feature in her vlogs. But all it takes is one person to completely compromise your security and your safety. And I saw her go through that, and I just was like, you know what? I don't think I would ever risk my safety for a P.O. box. So unfortunately, because of watching that one creator, I was like, no, this is something I never want to have to deal with in my life if I can prevent it. All right, Mr. Football says, yummy, yummy indeed. Just making some falafel patties. Super straightforward, I'd say. They do get stuck on your hand though, like the batter does. What's the biggest truth about your zodiac sign? So I'm a Virgo, and I would say we really are like type A planners. Like most of my friends happen to be Virgos. Maybe we just gravitate to each other, but we're very like organized, put together, plan ahead. Yeah, I would say very like diligent people. Like all the boxes are checked, all the T's are crossed, all the I's are dotted, that kind of stuff. Not happening, Jojo, too dangerous. Yep, I know. It would be so fun because I think like 99% of the people who would want to send me something or to make use of the P.O. Box information would use it for good reasons. But there's enough dangerous people out there or just unhinged people out there where it's like, basically the problem with the P.O. Box is it's a point of access to you physically. Because if someone decides to just go wait outside of your P.O. Box, all they have to do is wait there long enough to see you go into the post office and then watch you leave the post office and then get into your car and then just follow your car. It's very creepy to think about, but just like listening to the play-by-play of the one influencer who I watched, and she was talking about her stalker experience and having to get her local police involved to deal with this guy. It was like, whew, that is so disturbing, so stressful. How much pressure do you squeeze those patties with? More than regular meatballs, if you remember that? Not really. I mean, I'm not really squeezing them. I'm just kind of like patting them to make sure they're like a round shape. But, you know, they're like sticky enough that they hold together. So it's not a lot of like pressing. It's more just like patting. Hi, Serious Killer X. Yeah, you don't need to give out your P.O. Box. The thing is, I don't have a P.O. Box. I just have my mailing address, which I would never, ever put on YouTube. Absolutely not. But even with a P.O., because you can open up a P.O. Box in addition to your actual home mailing address. But even the P.O. Box, it's just, no. No, for now, I think if I were to do any kind of like real in-person kind of meetups as a creator, I would want to have like the stiff, like the most like stringent security there. Cause you don't know necessarily who's gonna come. All right, wow. Okay, Mr. Football is a Libra. Oh, cool. So your birthday is in like either end of September or sometime in October, right? I think I know 2 Libras. And I think that's when their birthdays fall. Well, I'm watching a movie called The Crazies, and this movie is crazy. Wow. Okay. That's crazy. I just heard that Caitlin Clark was stalked too. Yep, I saw that headline as well. In court right now, in that case, absolutely not worth your safety. And it's one of those, like, it's infuriating, but it's just a reality that you have to accept if you want to stay safe and not be harmed as a female. But it's just, this consistently happens to women. Sure, men have female stalkers. I would say they're more like aggressive admirers, but I feel like there's no actual like physical or life threat to most men who get stalked, whereas with women, it is very, very, it's like a physical danger to us, and it's just so frustrating. But yeah, it's just, unfortunately, the reality of our world. Oh no, I missed watching how you make the patties. Oh, I mean, Superman love, I'm still making the patties. I've got maybe one 1 patty's worth of batter left. My hands do get quite messy when I form them, but this is what one of them looks like. I think I'm gonna get 7 out of this second batch. Oh, Too Evil to Hope, hello, thank you so much. I love this flannel. It's a Minnesota clothing company called Soda Clothes, and I love them so much, and I love supporting a local, like, Minnesota representation outfitter. Okay, I missed a comment up there from JoJo. I'm gonna just rinse my hands quick so I can scroll. The movies Swim Something and Hand That Rocks the Cradle, Lady Stalkers in both. Yeah, but I'm telling you, like, Too Evil to Hope, like, every woman, I mean, I think most people would acknowledge the fact that women are disproportionately, like, the victims. Like, we have to deal with so much, like, aggression and violence and kidnapping and stalking, like, physical harm. Whereas I think lady stalkers, I mean, some ladies are dangerous, but in most cases, I would say, like, I don't think that there's any real actual threat to the man. Okay, JoJo says, I've always believed in Zodiac horoscopes. Oh, you're saying, I've always believed Zodiac horoscopes are some hand-waving bananas. It's funny because I've taken astronomy, so, like, the study of, like, stars and outer space, like, taught by physicists, and, like, I remember one of my astronomy professors, day 1, set the record straight, and she's like, basically astrology, all the signs, is a bunch of BS. And I was like, I understand, okay, but I feel like I fit Virgo so well, and it's like I've known Geminis, and Geminis are so hot and cold. It's like, man, you're this way one day and then you're this way the other day. Leo is just like loud and proud and passionate. Like, I know that plenty of people say that astrology is a bunch of BS, but I feel like the people who I have met, who I'm friends with, and I know their astrological signs, they fit their signs so well. So I do actually believe, I'm gonna give it some credit. And I definitely feel like I fit the description of Virgos. Thank you, Liam Young. It's very sad that there's that much danger. It's insane. I know, JoJo. It is insane. And yeah, there really is like a whole extra set of rules that women, I think, just in our minds, not officially, but like unofficially, we have to live by to stay safe and avoid harm. Yeah, it's very stupid. The internet is like a time vortex from Doctor Who. Hannah, a fan of the Kardashians? I think not. I won't say, because I don't want to I don't want to spoil the poll. October 17th. Oh, cool. Okay. Very nice. Edits by Sue, C-E-W. I'm making falafel, baked falafel specifically. I'm not frying them. Swim fan. The ratio was like 90 to 10. I'm guessing you're talking about like female, like stalkers for females versus stalkers for males. So bad. Hi Terrence, T-Money, and Jesse. How are you guys? I'm just making some falafel. Trying to get everything out of here. Troy, Scare Tactics is the greatest TV show that ever existed. I don't even know what that show is or what it's about. Stephen Bones, Swim Fan was a wild movie. I've never heard of that movie. Too Evil to Hope. Humans are creatures of cycles and rotations, so the possibility that we are affected by our birth month and was recognized millennia ago, I believe. Yeah, I know. I think so too. I don't think that it's 100% just BS. Because I have met like so many, I would say the majority of my friends are Virgos as well. We all happen to have September birthdays, and we are just, I vibe with Virgos so well without like, these are people who I've clicked very well with and then found out like, oh my gosh, like you're almost my birthday twin. Like, so I have friends who are like 1 day, 2 day away from my birthday. And I'm like, I'm not even surprised. Like, I just have gotten along. I feel like my closest people have been Virgos consistently in my life. Okay, almost done. Kirby is here. I had a good day. I had a solid Wednesday. How about your day, Kirby? Is there an actual Real Housewives of Dubai? There is. Yes, it's amazing. Talk about bling bling. You should check it out. I like the Housewives series. I like all of the series that I listed in the poll, so that's not meant to be like a hint or a giveaway. Always this stuff just gets everywhere. Where are falafel from? They are from the Middle East. Wonderful Mediterranean dish. And I love falafel so much because they're a really nice protein source that happens to also be vegan / vegetarian. All right, let's just get that put together over there. And I'm just gonna clean up some of these bits so they don't burn in the oven. All right. What are you making? Ken, hello. I'm making some falafel. And falafel is just ground up chickpeas, similar to hummus, except it's got olive oil and parsley and cilantro and other spices, onions too. And then you typically fry them in a deep fryer, but I'm just baking these in my oven. Ooh. Ken says, nice. To Evil to Hope was born on September 18th. Nice. We're very close then. I'm September 13th, so we're only 5 days apart. Serbia loves you. Hi, Sasa. How are you? I remember you. Good to see you again, Sasa. Now, the true predictability on a day-to-day basis based on an astrological sign is a stretch. I agree with that. I mean, I'll read the predictions in the newspaper for different astrological signs, and they're so generic. They seem a bit kind of like, okay, this doesn't really feel like a prediction because it would work for anyone. But the general personality descriptions, spot on. I really think they fit people. Alyssa says, are you ticklish? Yes, I guess I am. Jesse says, it is entertaining watching a bunch of entitled housewives fight each other. The drama that goes on those shows. So I've seen Real Housewives of Dubai. I've seen Real Housewives of New York City. The OC, Orange County, and I watched New York, OC, and Atlanta. And I don't know, I like all of them. There's different personalities from different cities that I really like. So I'm a Housewives fan. Yeah. just the drama it's like next level drama because they're fighting over like who got invited to some like fancy party and who was on this jet with who, and I'm like, man, like these are really rich people problems, rich people drama, but it makes for very good TV. Sapai, I'm doing well. How are you doing? Hi, Punctuation. Good to see you again. How are you doing? Looking double smart. Beautiful. Says Sapai, thank you. Hi, Cassidy. Yes, I did have a good Wednesday. It was very solid. Just, got work done today. Had a morning meeting, staff meeting. Also, once these are in the oven, I actually need to drizzle some olive oil on top of these, but I have something very exciting to show you. You can kind of see it right here, but I have I've collaborated already with this company, but they sent me more stuff, so I have to show you guys this insane product they sent me. I'm so excited for it, but let me grab my olive oil first. So I'm just gonna put some olive oil on here. Oh, Gretchen is here. Hi, Gretchen. And so is my big truck. My big truck says just stopping by to say hi. I've got to get up early tomorrow morning. So do I. I get that, but probably I don't have to get up as early as you. But I appreciate you stopping by my big truck. And Gretchen was saying, have you ever gone mountain biking? Nope. I've gone just regular biking. Like, I'm a suburbia kid. Like, grew up, outside of Minneapolis, and I feel like it's very typical, like had some kind of like kid bike from Target or Toys R Us, and just would bike around like my neighborhood and bike around with friends. But nope, I've never actually gone mountain biking. That sounds like a whole different kind of skill set, but I would love to go mountain biking. It sounds really fun. I would actually love to do that kind of stuff, like more of that kind of stuff on my YouTube channel where I have a GoPro like on my helmet or on my jacket, whatever I'm wearing, and go running, hiking, biking, skiing, and just like film the view of what it looks like to go down a ski hill or hiking path or something like that. 90 Day Fiancé is hilarious to watch with a group. I would probably watch that as just like very light, goofy entertainment. Let's see. Eminem, also a Libra. Interesting. I didn't know that. Hi, Sophia. How are you? You should Antonio Salazar is saying, you should be on Real Housewives of Minnesota. I think it'd be so funny if we had that here in Minnesota. I would love that. Serenity Story, I'm doing well. Thank you for coming back. It's good to see you again. Too Evil to Hope, Hannah has turned full ambassador. Punctuation says, I'm doing awesome. I brought a bag of buffalo chicken nuggets and I made a vegetable tomato soup for dinner. Ooh, delicious. Sponsors are loving the channel. I love it. Yeah, it's exciting. I mean, it really is fun to have brands reach out and they're like, okay, we are willing to send you this or, pay this fee to have you talk about this and just say these things. Like some of you saw my recent eyeglasses episode and I needed an updated pair of not reading glasses, but like actual glasses so I can see far away. And this was the perfect collab, the Firmu glasses. And so now I've got some more beautiful kitchenware. All right, Ya Guzman says, what are those? If you're wondering about these here, these are falafel patties, I would call them. They're almost like falafel, like burger patties, because I've had falafel burgers before, but these are just a flattened patty version of the falafel balls you would order in a Middle Eastern restaurant, either in like a pita sandwich or a salad or maybe on a kebab. You could probably put these on a kebab too. Pray for more sponsors, says Kirby. Thank you so much. Stephen Bones says, what sneakers do you wear for long runs? I like Brooks. Brooks is my brand of running shoes. They've worked great for me, so I've stuck with them. I'll type it in the chat just so you can get everything. So Stephen, I wear, I love Brooks Adrenaline shoes. And they've just, I mean, you can see some of them. I've got, like, these right here are a pair, and then I've got a few down on the floor. So I really like Brooks. Hallo, schönen guten Abend. Wie geht's dir? Es geht mir gut, Alexander. Wie geht's dir? Just wait till Elon sends a new Tesla for you to try out and talk about. Oh my God, dude, if I would love a Tesla. I don't have a Tesla. I would love to have one, or a Cybertruck. Not even gonna lie, I've seen some of those driving around and they look so futuristic and cool. So yeah, I would be very pleased with a Tesla vehicle of any kind. Hi, Paul. Good to see you. Stephen Bone says, nice. All right, so I'm still waiting for my oven to heat up. So I'll actually, might as well just show you guys the cool product that I unboxed today. I want to make sure my hands are clean. Dude, look at this. Look at this. It's a 17-piece knife set. So, okay, where do I begin? So there's 17 pieces. I'll start at the back. So there's these scissors, and they have a like a cover for the blades. And then there is, oh, whoops. There's like, there's a sharpener for sharpening your blades. And then obviously you guys can see, like, so these are magnetic knives. This is a chef's knife. Look at the blade too. Like, look at, it almost looks like wood patterning on the metal. And they just, it sticks right to the side. This is a bread knife, I think. Yep, it's a bread knife. And then, yeah, just sticks. And then inside, so like, here, I'll tip it forward for you guys to see. Hopefully none of these things come flying off. But you can kind of tell there's like a row of knives going on in the middle. And most of them are these, what are they? Steak knives. I mean, you can use them for more than just steaks, but that's what they're called. So yeah, there's 8 of these steak knives. And then there's also, this is a paring knife. So like if you wanted to peel off like skin from an apple, or I don't know, pick your thing. And then this is a utility knife. So yeah, kind of miscellaneous. I just love that the patterning on the blade is like this swirly wooden pattern. And then on the other side, there's just 2 more knives that just, they literally just stick to the side of the knife block. This one is a Santoku knife. I mean, I'm gonna need to do a little bit of research because I'm not a super fancy knife person. Maybe this will actually make me more knowledgeable. And then this one is a slicing knife. So this is the kind of knife I picture where you have like the Thanksgiving turkey and then you're just like slowly carving. I could be wrong about that, but it is called a slicing knife. So yeah, they just hang out, like the 4 big knives hang out, like this whole thing, and the other side too is magnetized. Isn't this cool? It's just like, I love the design of it. I love the color of the wood block. And I'm never gonna need another knife again, I don't think. So there you go. That's my fun show and tell for the night. All right. Paul says very interesting. Did you wear the pair of shoes on the top of the rack? Yes. Although I need to relace them. I know, Cassidy, it's such a beautiful set. I love the look of them just as like a kitchen piece. They're so pretty to look at. Yeah, Kirby, knives. Looks like Damascus steel. Yes, it is Damascus. You are spot on. That's exactly what the title of the product had. I was like, ooh, Damascus something something. So yeah, that is indeed what it is. And I'm planning to post an unbox. So I filmed it today. I filmed an unboxing of this knife set. And I'm gonna post that. Hopefully, I'm planning to post it by this Friday, so a couple days from now. And I'll link this product so you guys can check it out. Heute wird's wieder traurig, ein Welpe wird wieder abgeholt. Die sind ja jetzt 12 Wochen bei uns und man hat sich so dran gewohnt, einfach nur traurig. Es gibt immer Stress bei euch, Alexander, mit den Welpen. That's sad. That's very nice. Perfect purchase, Chef Lady. It was a gift. I got these for free. It's the brand is called Piklohas. I don't think I wanna. I shouldn't, but let me hold one of the blades up. So it's this brand. If you can see, right here. Oh, I know it's kind of hard to see, but that's the brand like logo, and it's called Piklohas. And so there was a company representative who reached out to me, and she's like, we would love for you to feature our products on your channel. And I was like, yes, this is amazing. So I didn't have to buy these. They just sent them to me. Literally just 17-piece knife set. So beautiful. Okay, Winking Dragon says, back again, really been enjoying watching you on live lately. Thank you so much. I love to hear that. Where did you get them, Serenity Story? I got them just from a brand that reached out to me. They emailed me at my YouTube email address, and they just offered to send me some in exchange for me featuring them in a video on my channel. That would be an awesome Christmas. Yeah, Christmas present, yes, Cassidy. I like the wood grain patterns, me too, Kirby. They're so, and I like the handles too. I love this, like, they had different designs. Like one was a bit swirly. I love this like traditional black handle with the 3, or it could be 2, but just the silver dots. Yeah, it's just so, it's so pretty. I love, love, love this. So nice. That pattern is called Damascus steel. Real Damascus steel is very expensive. Boo Boo, hi Boo Boo. What's your kitchen must-haves? I would say cutting boards, food processor, sharp knives to cut with, a strainer, mixing bowls, and maybe measuring cups and measuring spoons. One looks out of place, the research one, your outfit is too cute. I mean, they all look okay to me. They're all in there, like the small ones go into the slots. So I'm gonna leave them as they're sitting here. Piklohas, yes. Jojo, yes, I majored in German, that's why I can speak it. I'm going to buy a set now, says Brian, awesome. Rated Frog, hello, how are you, Rated Frog? I don't know if you were seeing this, but I was giving a little show and tell of my knife set that I got from Piklohas. Some of you guys might remember the fruitcake episode that I did where I was slicing it with a bread knife, and that was from this same company. So yeah, I'm very excited about these knives. Knife set. I know, Boo Boo. I love them. I'm very happy with it. How you doing? I'm doing great, Rated Frog. Actually, I turned on The Crazies, and I think it was you who recommended I turn on, or that I check out The Crazies, because I just was feeling like watching a horror thriller movie, and I have it for free to watch with my streaming apps. So I was like, okay, turn this on. I love the main actor, Timothy Oliphant, I think. Healthiest meal for breakfast, what's your choice? I am going with the tofu scramble. I love it. Add a refrigerator review to your notes. Undergrad German, grad school and public health. I was a double major in undergrad. So I did political science as kind of my main, like, get a job major. That was definitely my mom. She's like, I know you like German, but you should maybe get a broader major that you could get a job with. So I majored in political science and I majored in German just because I was taking so many classes. So those were my two undergrad. I loved like the government policy side of things in political science. And so that's where public health came in because I studied more like the policies, insurance systems, laws that have been passed related to public health. So yeah, it wasn't just German. I also majored in political science. Do you have two bread knives now? I do, Kirby. Yes, I've got an 8-inch bread knife, which is on this side. It's this one. And then I also have a 10-inch bread knife, which I think I put in a box, but that was in my previous episode. Hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Thank you, Jalen. Too Evil to Hope. Have you seen The Grudge? Yes, I saw it in theaters when it came out. That's one of my fondest middle school memories. So The Grudge came out right around when I was in like 6th or 7th grade, and all of us middle schoolers decided to just go take over this theater. I don't know how we all decided this. It was probably on like Facebook or MySpace, to date myself. But we all went, and I remember we all were just sitting in the local movie theater and watching The Grudge. And it was very scary, but it was because I was with all my friends. We had a really fun time. Drojo is asking, why German though? So it all goes back to when I was 12 and I was in 7th grade, and that's when my school district made us start learning languages, and we had a pick of French, Spanish, and German. Spanish I thought was just everywhere, like kind of boring. French didn't really appeal, and it was just very like foo-foo, and I was like, no. So I was like, I guess I'll just go with German because they offered it, and the teacher was amazing. So I had her all the way pretty much from 7th grade through high school graduation. She was one of my favorite teachers, wrote one of my letters of recommendation for college. We're still friends to this day. I've seen her out and about in the Twin Cities here. And then like I loved all my German professors in college, and the thing is, like, I kept taking German because it was so fun and I just wanted to get better and better at the language. And by the time I got to my senior year, it was like, well, I'm like 2 credits away from a major. I may as well just like have a degree to show for all of these classes. So I ended up majoring in that in addition to political science. And actually German came in handy quite a bit with political science because we had to read a bunch of philosophy in political science. We had to read Karl Marx. He was German. Engels, so a lot of like old Nietzsche. He's the guy who coined the phrase, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. So I had to read a lot of German philosophers, and I was able to read some of it in original German, which was helpful. So they kind of helped, like both of them fit for me. Really, Raider Frog, you fell asleep while watching The Grudge? That's like, how is that even possible? It's so scary. Also, guys, I'm just throwing the falafel in for about, I think 14 minutes is what the recipe says. I also made some hot chocolate, so I'm gonna be sipping on hot chocolate. Let's see here. Is the falafel done, or you still have to bake them, Brian? Yep, I just threw them in the oven. Okay, Kirby says, Hannah, Rick, and oh my god. Wait, Kirby, what? Rick and Michonne's The Walking Dead series. Okay, so did Rick come back? What happened? I completely felt like I did not like Rick and Michonne together in that series, I was like, this is kind of weird. And then Rick disappeared. And I think it was that couple I didn't like together. And then also when Negan killed Glenn, I mean, yes, it's like accurate based on the comics, but I was like, dude, this sucks. Glenn was my guy. He was my second fave behind Daryl. So that just like, I was just so done. But I think I would check out the Rick and Michonne series. What's it called on Netflix? I'm curious. Cassidy says, in your dream house, ooh, I love these kinds of questions. In your dream house, what type and color of cabinets and furniture would you have? I love the look of cherry and walnut. We can dream. I mean, dream big and don't tell yourself that it's not possible. Like, do not limit yourself. I'm all about like, you put out into the universe what you want. And so I would say in my dream kitchen, that's really tough because I love the look of this kitchen, but I love the warmth of wooden cabinets. So I think I would want some kind of wooden cabinet. I think I would want a bit homier vibe, like not as much white as I have here. Yeah, I love thinking about like dream properties though. It's just like, because there's so many that I like. There's so many different styles of, like, I love this modern look, but I also, like, one of my dreams is to have, I should say goals, because it really is like a tangible goal I have, is to own property up on Lake Superior and have it be like a lakeside place to just chill, you know, bounce to when I want to get out of the cities. And the whole North Shore vibe, like up close to Canada on Lake Superior, it is very much like wooden cabin. It's not like murder cabin from like the horror movies. It's not like that. It's not like gross and infested with bugs and creepy. No, I mean, it's like these are modern lodges. Think more like ski lodge, like cozy but not dated. Some people's are, but mine would be very much like a modern lakeside, I don't know if cabin is the right, like I would say lodge with like lots of glass windows for the views, and then just like beautiful like wooden interiors. I don't know. I have like, there's actually some properties up north, and they were featured in the main newspaper here, the Star Tribune, and I printed out those photos and I have them on my vision board. I'll show them to you guys in an episode because I want to do a vision board episode soon, just as like updated goals and like things I like to have on my vision board. And I have some North Shore properties because they're so pretty. Ever seen The Ring? Of course I've seen The Ring, Brian. It is scary. I hate when like the Samara girl just like comes out of the TV. Oof, so icky. Kirby says, please watch it all. The nostalgia came back after seeing Rick again. I'm shocked that they were able to get them back together and like do a series after all these years. Because it feels like forever ago that he like disappeared from the series. Man, this is a crazy movie. This is just nuts. I like it though. Okay. So stressful. So stressful. Oh no. Oh my god. Okay. Gotta look away. Coffee is here. Hi, Coffee. Nebu, I do not talk about my private romantic relationship life. Nope. Jojo says that's awesome, pretty interesting. Let's see. Stealth. A little horror movies don't bother me. I've seen too many. I feel the same way. Rated Frog, like I am not even exaggerating. I can watch the scariest stuff before, oh no. Oh no, there's a character who's about to be sent to heaven. Shoot. Oh, I like this character. Dang it. Anyways, what I was saying is I feel like I can watch anything really, like the scariest stuff, and it just does not carry through to my dreams. Thank goodness, because that, I don't think I could do it. that way. The only two that are kind of scary is Creep. Oh, Creep was very rated frog. If you thought Creep was creepy, which I thought, did you see Creep 2? Because that is also scary. Like that, whoever the guy is who plays the main dude in Creep, he is a very good actor, almost like too good of an actor, because he is so creepy. I haven't seen Jacob's Ladder, but that looks really icky. I did not think Insidious was that scary. I thought it was way overhyped. It was not scary. The Red Man, I was like, no. Have you ever seen The Village? Oh my gosh. Okay, so my favorite horror novelist is Stephen King. My favorite horror like director, creative is M. Night Shyamalan. And I have seen almost all of M. Night Shyamalan's movies, and I love The Village. I think Adrian Brody is in that one, and Bryce Dallas Howard is in that one. The whole premise of them being in this, it's almost kind of like the Amish, where they're living very old school in modern times with this like mysterious monster coming to get them if like the alarms go off. I loved The Village. I thought it was very spooky. Actually, the score of that movie, The Village, it's this main violinist named Hilary Hahn, and she is so good. And her violin playing for the score of The Village is one of my favorite movie scores. So yes, Rated Frog, huge fan of The Village and mega fan of M. Night Shyamalan. I think he's a genius. I mean, just all these movie concepts he's able to come up with, so like just he's so prolific in the horror thriller genre. It's like hard to pick a fave. I would say probably Signs is my fave, but I like The Sixth Sense. I like The Village. I like The Happening. I loved Trap this past summer. What's another one he did? I didn't like Lady in the Water. I went to go see that in theaters with my family. And there's a few other, Knock at the Cabin, I think. That one was pretty scary. Yeah, but his mom, I'm like, how do you come up with this stuff? Old, where people are on this beach and then they mysteriously like age to, they go from like being fit, slim, cute, like teenagers and 20-year-olds to like wrinkly 90-year-olds on this mysterious beach or at this resort, and I'm like, whoa. I started that one. I didn't finish it though, so I should see that one through. Dreams are free, make them as big as you can. Yes, Jojo, I love that. Kirby says, yeah, you can skip the last parts of The Walking Dead after Rick leaves and pick up on this series. It's called The Ones Who Live, and the supporting cast is great. Okay. The Ones Who Live. Yeah, I gotta check this out. I think with my T-Mobile plan, I like upgraded and got my own plan after getting the iPhone 16, and I think that I get Netflix with my plan. I should, that's what they told me at the store. So I need to like set that up, because I was previously on my family's Netflix account, but I was like, okay, I'm 31, I do not need to be poaching my parents' Netflix account anymore, even though they willingly offer it to me. They're like, oh yeah, here's the passcode, and I'll be on standby to like punch you through with the code. But I was like, okay, I can just own my bills at this point in my life. It's totally fine. Brian says, hi, Coffee, so nice to see you. Hi, human. I am cooking again. Yes, I just threw some falafel in the oven. Joe Martin, all right, Coffee was saying, hey, Hannah. Joe Martin says, you happy with the current state of the metro? I'm happy with it right now, Joe. Yeah, I feel like, for those of you, because some of you aren't in the United States, but literally, like, so COVID happened in March of 2020 is really when, like, the United States did all of its lockdowns and everything changed. And then, what was it, like 3 months later, George Floyd was murdered. And then and that was literally right here in Minneapolis. And I've lived here, like, for years. And so I lived here through the pandemic and all the riots and the property destruction, and the things were just being burned down left and right, businesses left. It was a very like sad, chaotic time to be a Minneapolis resident, because I just feel like we were ground zero of a lot of like upheaval on top of the pandemic stuff. And so I feel like that period was a lot. And I feel like in the last like year, it's felt like it has gotten better. Like there's been a lot of rebuilding, new businesses coming into the vacant spaces where the old businesses had left. And so, yeah, I would say, because I live in Minneapolis, and I'm also over in St. Paul quite a bit, and I just love the metro. I really think it's, like, compared to where we were 4 years ago, 5 years ago, it's gotten way better. Joe. Brian says, human, you are really human, because that's sus. Only an alien would do something like that. Tommy says, why do people watch scary stuff? Man, I'm a wuss. I mean, some people just don't want to watch it because it's like very unpleasant, and they would rather not have to. So yeah, I get it. It doesn't mean you're a wuss. It just means like, I'd rather not, I'd rather not have this visual in my brain, carrying it around with me. I sure hope you're not watching Keeping Up with the Kardashians, says MC. I'll be closing the poll in like 3 minutes, so vote if you haven't. Try to guess what reality show I'm currently obsessed with. Is that an AI? Dang. Did you ever watch Black Mirror White Christmas yet? No, Joe, let me write that down, because I've seen some episodes of Black Mirror and I really liked them. It's not one that I continue. I kind of come back to it and then I'll just hop on and off. Man, this is like the most stressful scene. What is going on here? Oh my gosh. They're at like some car wash yeah, it's a mess. It's a nasty mess up in here. Okay, so you said Black Mirror White Christmas. Oh no. Black Mirror White Christmas. And that was Joe. Sorry guys for the very aggressive background noise. There's a lot going on in this movie right now. Okay, for me, Jeepers Creepers and Sinister and Annabelle. Jeepers Creepers, I liked it. I thought it was entertaining. It didn't scare me. Sinister, that was so icky. That was really scary. With like Bagul, he's like the demon thing. And I think Ethan Hawke is the main dude in Sinister. That I saw in theaters with a friend in college, and I was like, dude, this was a bit much for a scary movie, but I liked it. Annabelle, the doll thing doesn't really scare me. I grew up with so many dolls, and they never scared me. The Amityville Horror, I liked that one. Jacob's Ladder is the most messed up movie I've ever seen. Ooh, the disturbing ones, I really don't like. So I think I'll give it a watch, because there really just isn't anything that scares me anymore. So you guys heard the timer go off. So I think for the sake of time, I'll just leave the phone on the stand and flip these really quick. So give me 1 second, guys. Oh, they look so good. Yay. 1 second, guys. Just flipping the falafel. Oh, shoot. Okay. All right. Okay. I'm back, y'all. I read the book I could not stop reading. Ooh, interesting. Amityville Horror, I think is what you were talking about. I need that cup. This is a local Minnesota newspaper. Not as big as, I would say, our two big newspapers here are, there's like this one little gnat. I don't know how it got in here. It's like -2 outside. Anyways, This is a local newspaper. Our big two are the Star Tribune and the Pioneer Press. But yeah, read local news is what the other side says. Hi, Kasadar Khan. Have you seen the movie called Wicked yet? I am not gonna see that. I just have no desire to. I don't like Ariana as Glenda. I don't like the voice of whatever the Green Witch is. I like the Broadway play. I like Kristen Chenoweth as Glinda, and I like Idina Menzel as Elphaba. Elphaba, I think is her name. Just not my cup of tea. I'm not planning on seeing that. Wow, this movie is crazy. Have you ever been to Orchestra Hall? Many times, Dominique. I love Orchestra Hall. Stranger says, is this about books? The live isn't about books, but we could talk about books. Streaming services are for poaching. My brother uses my everything. You can use mine. That's so funny. I mean, sharing is caring, right? Hi, Andrew. I hope you've had a great day. I'm flying to DC tomorrow. Ooh. What are you doing in DC, if you feel comfortable sharing? That's exciting. What brings you to our nation's lovely capital from your nation's lovely capital? Okay. What country is this? I'm in the United States, stranger. Cassie is saying, are you going to put the link in the description for those knives? That would be a really nice present for next Christmas. I can put it in the live right now if I can find it. Amazon. It was Piccolo Haas 17-piece Damascus knife set. Let's see. This looks like the right one. Yes, this is the right one. Okay, so here you go. Here's, I'll comment at you, Cassidy. How about Cassidy Johnson? Here's the link for the knife set. Jessie is here. Hi, Jessie. I'm doing well. I don't know if you were here for it, but I was showing off my knife set that I got from a company that I've collaborated with before, and they asked if I wanted any other products, and I was like, well, if you're asking, let me go to your website and see if there's anything I'd need. I didn't need any more cutting boards. I've got like 3 already up here, and so I was looking at their knife set because that's really the only thing else that I would want. So there's 17 knives in this set. There's 4 of them that magnetize to the side, and then there's 10 in the middle, like that actually stick into the knife block. I love them. I'm so excited about these. And I feel like I don't need super fancy knives. I can definitely make do with like the cheap Target ones you can buy for 10, 15 bucks. But yeah, this was a really fun thing that they sent to me. How are you doing though, Jessie? Have you done any hunting, or I'm trying to think, like, do you, like in the winter time, do you ice fish at all, or do you still hunt? I'm curious to know. All the episodes of Black Mirror slap. I have to say, yes, I agree, Tommy. Every single one that I've seen, I'm like, ooh, that's a very, very cool concept, and kind of leaves you a little bit like, ooh, that was unsettling, but it makes you think too. I feel like the message of the episodes, like the point that they're trying to get across, is really good. I guess meet the Kardashians, so I hope I'm right. All right, time is up, guys, so I'm gonna close this poll. I'm so annoyed. Like, I never ever have any kind of little bugs in my apartment, or in my condo, I should say. But this one is just like buzzing around. I don't know how it got in here. Let's see, what was I gonna do? Oh, we'll close the poll. So it looks like Love Island was the most common answer. Love to see it. Okay, where am I now? It's nice that you prepped everything the other day. Yes, human, it is very nice. Oh, Voyager. I remember you, Voyager, because you are so fixated on Antarctica. It makes you very memorable to me. Hi, Marshmallow Man. How are you? All right. Knife set, awesome. Thank you, Coffee. Myself and co-directors have been invited to some inaugural. Oh my gosh. Whoa. Andrew. Dude. That is so you guys, as a poli-sci major, I love history. I love the United States. I am not partisan on my channel. I don't talk about my political views. I like inaugurations, whoever is getting sworn in. I've watched all of them in my lifetime. I remember, I think I was too young to see George W. Bush. I was like pretty little. But I watched Obama. I watched, Obama twice. And then I watched Trump. And then I watched Biden. I really remember Biden's because that feels like yesterday. I remember like J-Lo was there. I think Lady Gaga sang there. So that's the most recent one, and I feel like I remember it the best. I think it's so, like, I've never attended an inauguration in my life, and I would love, love, love to go to one. So Andrew, I'm so jealous. Like, are you gonna be at the mall, like the DC mall, and like watch the inauguration? Because, like, that is so cool. I have a friend who is going with his dad, and he lives in DC, and so they're going. And I'm like, just to see that whole process where, like, I think the outgoing president, like, I think they fly away. I don't know where they go. But I remember seeing it happen in previous inaugurations. It's just a cool thing, like, it's a cool ceremony to see. So very jealous, but that is amazing, Andrew. Also, you guys, I don't think it always happens this way, but this coming weekend in the United States, I've always had, oh my God, I want to kill this bug so bad. It's killing me, but it escaped. What I was saying though is that this time around for the inauguration next week, next Monday is when it's happening, and next Monday also happens to be Martin Luther King Jr. Day, which is a holiday for me, and a lot of other people have it off as a work holiday. So I'm just gonna be like chilling at home with the news on, watching the inauguration. So should be cool. I'm excited to see the proceedings. Serenity Story is back. I don't think I've seen Wild Robot. Is that an animated one though? Because I don't like animated films. My co-director is this human. Jesse says, might go hunting to cause the heat wave is coming this weekend. Okay. All right, so the poll results are in. 34% of you guys guessed Love Island, and I love Love Island, but it's not Love Island that I'm currently obsessed with. The second most common choice was The Traitors. Yes, it's The Traitors. You guys, I'm going over to my sister's place tomorrow. I got her hooked on the show. I accidentally got hooked on the show because my streaming platform just rolled me into the current season of Traitors, and this show is everything. It takes place in a Scottish castle. The host is what's his face, Ian Cumming from I remember him as Floop in Spy Kids. Fabulous actor. The wardrobe, the scheming, and they have all of these like competitors from reality TV. They've got like Chriselle from Selling Sunset. They've got a bunch of Big Brother and Survivor, and it's just these like competition shows, and and Real Housewives too. They have several Real Housewives there, and it's really, really cool to see. It's really, really cool to see just the scheming and the deception going on in this beautiful, epic Scottish castle. Okay. Hi, Tim Bob. Avery Locke, hello. Let's all go to the inauguration together. Too late now. It's gonna be too crazy to roll in there like in a few days. Andrew says, I have absolutely no idea what's happening. It's gonna be an opportunity to hand out plenty of business cards and network, eat and drink until I can't no more. Very cool, very cool. I'll have to say Hannah is my executive assistant. I love that. Oh my gosh. Well, I hope you have a great time and stay safe, and just, I mean, it'd be cool if, you know, I could go to the UK and see like the prime minister. I don't know what you guys do when you have a new prime minister who takes office. But just, yeah, I think it'd be really entertaining to see as someone who is from another country. All right. Happy birthday, Hannah. Brian, today is not my birthday. All right. What is going on? Did I miss something here? Someone just decided it was my birthday. Okay. Just want to check okay, I got 1 minute left. What are you doing, Esteban? I am cooking some falafel. They're about to come out of the oven. I'll show you momentarily. Hi, James Brace. Good to see you again. Today is not my birthday, but you know what? I'll count it as either a very belated birthday, because my birthday was just like in September, so months and months ago, or a very early set of birthday wishes for my birthday this year, which is over half a year away. Cassidy says, it makes me sad that most people are so partisan that they forget how special inauguration is. I know, it kills me. I'm like, can we just like, whichever person you voted for, even if you did not even vote and you don't care, it's so cool. Like you have to appreciate the whole process. Cause like, I mean, America, like OG America was all about like, we don't have a king, we elect our leaders, we have a change of leadership. That's the way it works here. So just this like tradition is so cool. And like, there's always gonna be happy people and unhappy people with any election outcome and any inauguration. So I'm just like, yeah, okay. Like, it's not always like the inaugurations that happen every 4 years after an election happens. It's like, you're not gonna be happy I seriously doubt there's a person who has been happy every single election, because it's like your person, whoever you vote for, most likely you're not always gonna get the person you voted for who wins the office. But it's just like, politics aside, I think it's so cool. I appreciate it for the historical reasons and just like the way democracy is set up in this country. All right, happy birthday, coffee. Okay, did I miss anybody here? It's very different here. The outgoing prime minister goes to the palace to see the king to give their resignation, and then the king calls the next person within 5 minutes and they have to go immediately. Weird. Okay, I feel like that's not much like public, like party. Okay, yeah, it sounds very like fast and procedural there. Like, it sounds like then, Andrew, there wouldn't be, because like, you know, there's usually at inauguration, there's like singers, there's dancers, sometimes they have like poetry. I remember at Biden's inauguration, they had poetry, a poet read her poems. I don't know if they'll have that this time around, but it feels like there isn't as much of like a massive public gathering for new prime ministers. Maybe it's more for like new royals. Is that kind of the way it goes in the UK? Because obviously, like, I remember watching King Charles be crowned after Elizabeth passed, and I mean the coverage was crazy outside of Buckingham Palace and whatnot. Okay, yes, my timer went off, coffee, so I'm gonna grab my falafel. Can't wait. So this is what they look like, guys, for those of you who maybe forgot what they look like or weren't here the last time. So they're, it's very hot. I should actually set this down. But yeah, they're basically just like falafel patties. Ooh. Ouch. This is like a very old oven mitt, and it doesn't fully like protect my hand when I grab the baking trays. All right, steak is done. Jesse, you know I don't eat steak, but the falafel is done. Brian, in case I don't see or hear from you. Coffee birthday is on March 13th. All right, I'll write that down. I like to know when people's birthdays are coming up. Coffee B-Day equals March 13. Why people are saying that Joe Biden is still the president? He is still the president, Brian. He is the president of the United States until Monday. Hi, I'm Elisa. Hi, Elisa. Welcome, my friend. Every day is your birthday because every day you have life. Mine's April the 20th. All right, I'll write that down. Brian is April 20th. You should put them in a piece of bread. What do you mean? Hey, Hannah, how are you? Looking beautiful as ever. Thank you, DJ David. I'm doing well. I just finished making some baked falafel. I'll show it to you in a little bit once it cools down. Coffee says, oh, thank you so much. Yeah, I like to keep track of people's birthdays if they share their birthdays. Monday can't come soon enough, says Jesse. Okay, I think we know who Jesse voted for. Melissa, hi Melissa. Let's see here. Back to the Future, hello, I'm doing well. I feel like this week is going kind of fast. One of my, I don't even know if it's really like a resolution, but I'm really trying to focus on the present moment, even if I'm doing some mundane task that isn't fun, and I'm kind of tempted to wish away my time, because I was a little bit spooked, not gonna lie, with how fast 2024 went. I feel like as great of a year as it was, I loved it, one of my favorite years ever. It went so fast. Like I remember this time, like mid-January last year, and it's just, I'm like, that year went by so fast. So I am trying to be extremely present and try to get up a little bit earlier, not necessarily go to bed later, but just trying to just be present and get as much awake time as I can without cutting corners on sleep and being miserable, because that kind of defeats the purpose. Oh no, this lady just can't catch a break. This stinks. No. I'm watching The Crazies for any of you guys wondering. So DJ David is October 23. All right, we're just gonna log the birthdays. DJ David. Oh, this is stressful. She is getting chased. Oh, yuck. Okay, October 23. We got some, I think that's a Libra birthday. Back to the Future, yes, is back. Brian says, thank you, coffee. I will drink some coffee for your birthday to celebrate. Hi, Mike B, how are you? Oh, sweet. So Serenity Story is asking, what is your loveliest memory from your time in Germany? That's really hard. It would probably be, probably being in Berlin. It has to be New Year's in Berlin at the Brandenburg Gate with my family. New Year's Eve 2016 going into 2017. That is like the most wonderful memory I have. But I mean, so many from Germany. Cassidy says, it's so refreshing to see some content creators who speak positivity about America like you and Rachel. I know! Okay, Cassidy, the thing is, I feel it bothers me because I feel like it's become trendy in a way to just think America is the worst and we're terrible. And I'm like, yeah, we have tons of problems that we can fix and we should fix. But it's like, I'll say this too, my dad is an immigrant and he survived a revolution in his country and almost died several times and made his way to the United States as a refugee. And so it's he is grateful to be in this country. It saved his life. I would not be here if he hadn't escaped and come to the United States. So it's like, I cannot stand this, like, bash America, America is terrible, BS. It just drives me nuts. So no, I mean, my dad is like he's proud to have become an American citizen, and my mom was born here, and I love it here. And I've been to plenty of other countries too. I've lived in other countries. I've traveled to, I mean, most of Europe and parts of the Middle East. And I love traveling, but I mean, I love the US the best. It's a great place to be. Okay, Melissa has a birthday, or had a birthday on December 10th. Amazing. Melissa equals December 10th. Okay. DJ David says, I agree with you 100%. I'm guessing maybe the America, like, let's not dump all over America. Okay, Serenity Story has a birthday on July 18th. I'm getting all the birthdays. I love this. Serenity Story. Okay, this lady I think is still alive. Is she still alive? No. Oh, this is so stressful, guys. I hate when, like, the hero of the story... No! Oh, no. No, survive, lady. I always want the, like, you know, heroines of the movie or story to make it to the end. Dang. Oh, no. I think he's gonna die. Shoot. Okay. July 18th. Ooh, summer birthday. Love it. Okay. Are you watching it on Netflix? No, it's another streaming service. Oh, this movie is so unsettling. Andrew says, royal occasions are the big ceremony. That's what I suspected. The politics handover is really swift. The monarch needs to pass power over quickly. The longest a monarch has had executive power is 27 minutes. That is crazy. What? Since 1649. I'm impressed. That's like a surprisingly short amount of time for that many centuries. Wow. I'm impressed by that. Also, I'm just gonna shut off my oven. I forgot to turn it off. It was feeling a little bit hot in my kitchen. A lot of movies are filmed in Berlin. I have no doubt. It's a wonderful place. Melissa, yep, I got you. December 10th. Be right back, my friends. This coffee. Oh, this movie is like crazy. Okay. And Hannah, are you doing anything special for Valentine's Day in February? And I agree. I think so. I mean, is it on a Friday this year? Like, I love Valentine's Day. I've always loved Valentine's Day. I think it's very cute. And I know people they're like it's so dumb. But I'm like, Valentine's Day does not always have to just be for romantic stuff. Like, I have enjoyed Valentine's Day as a single person, as a person in relationships. I've gone to like Galentine's Day things with my friends. I've gone on dates with people. I've gone to like my family. We've gone out for Valentine's Day. It's like, I think there's something for everyone on Valentine's Day. Like, I don't know. I'm generally like not a hater on things. Maybe you can tell, but I'm just like, come on. It's fun. It's all in good fun. It's very sweet. Okay, no one here today. No, I just finished making baked falafel, if you're wondering. I will plate it up maybe in the next like 5 minutes. It's still pretty hot, but I was making falafel for dinner tonight. Jalen, thank you so much. Broccoli says, wait, I love that attitude. I'm first-gen American, and being with Americans has made me forget that. Yeah, I know. Okay, Broccoli, I was having this thought the other day, and I was like, if you're a kid of an immigrant to the United States, like, you probably know why your parent or parents decided to leave their country and come here. Like, there is probably a very compelling reason. Either it was they escaped war, they escaped persecution, or they were desperately wanting a better life and career for themselves and their children. In my dad's case, it was like complete political chaos and horrific human rights abuses. I mean, the things he had to see and what he was able to escape. And he had to do all this when he was like a teenager. It's very sad, but I mean, he's like 66 now, and so he's living his best American life. Like, he is sitting comfy in the suburbs, okay? But it's like, I think people who are not, who don't have a family member that like had to escape some really, really, really rough stuff in another country and made their way here, they just have a completely like, nothing phases my dad. He never cries. He's never stressed if anything goes wrong, because he's just like, like, what did he say? Because I mean, he had to live through like a pretty brutal regime in his home country. And so I was like, what did I say to him? I think it was about some political thing. I was like, oh, would you be stressed if like this happened here? I think it was like if this law passed or if this person got elected, something like that. And he's like, the only time I would ever get worried, like the only time that's worth freaking out is when government people come to your door and are knocking and they're like, you need to come with us. Because that's basically what happened in his home country, and then people would just get executed. So like, I'm just like, no. There is no bashing. I mean, you can be critical of things that I think we could do a lot better at here, but this just blanketly saying that America is like so evil and so horrible and we should hate ourselves and I'm like, no. Strong veto. I cannot stand that kind of stuff. Melissa subscribed. Thank you so much. Hi, Clover Lloyd. I don't recognize your username, but I love the username. Okay, because anything happened in the world, America have a huge say in everything. That is true. Yes, we're a very influential country. Jalen, that is a very easy birthday to remember because it's literally one day before my sister's birthday. Jalen is March 30th. Very cool. Is this movie over yet? Oh my god, it just never ends. Oh, this is so bad. Nope, they're not in the clear. Their semi-truck just got blown up. Whew. Okay. Thank you, Clover Lloyd. I Am Froggy says, what is a show that you can recommend? And I'll tell you if I watched it already. I mean, I'll go with my favorites. So I should probably just I'll type them out for you. I'll just respond to you in the chat. I Am Froggy. We've got I Am Froggy, and then we've got Rated Frog. So I would just go with my tops, which are Game of Thrones, Downton. It depends on what genre you like, and I like a bunch. Downton, Abby, 3 is either like Reign or Walking Dead. The Borgias. I love period dramas that are like old. The Walking Dead, and 6 would be The Last of Us, and some reality. What's it called? Selling Sunset. I feel like I'm missing a zombie show, but I will go with those. Okay, Casadar is leaving. Sorry, die Sache ist die Leute werden nicht wissen, wie gut es uns in den USA geht, bis wir es nicht mehr haben. Correct, Serenity Story, you really don't know how good you have it. One really great term that I saw someone on either TikTok or YouTube talking about, it's like people like to talk about different forms of privilege, like white privilege, or what's another one? Pretty privilege. All these like different levels or things that give you privilege. And this creator was saying no one wants to talk about Western privilege. Like, you live in a country, like, oh my goodness, in the United States, like, you live in a country where you actually get to vote in an election. There's so many people who live in countries where you don't get to vote in an election. There's just a dictator who is just gonna be there your whole life. Or there's no human rights protections. There's no good school systems, no paved roads, it's just, I'm like, the list goes on and on. Like, you can complain all you want, but I really do think you win the birth lottery if you get born into a Western country, because you could have been born in some of these countries. I especially think this too as a woman. Like, I am so grateful I was not born in so many countries as a female, because in some countries it's like I probably would have been removed from school, forced into a marriage I didn't want as a teenager, forced to have kids that I probably wasn't ready to have, remained uneducated, don't get to travel, can't go anywhere without a male escort at your side. It's just like there's plenty of repressive, horrible places that you could end up if you happen to be born there as a female. So I'm like very, very glad I was born here, among other reasons. Mother's Day and Father's Day are more important than what? I don't understand, Brian. Hi, Ledger. Oh, gotta go. Okay, sounds good. I don't know the Apata dance, but I love that song, Linny. I have school tomorrow and I'm in 3rd grade. Okay. Let's see here. What country? Shankala. I'm in the United States. Yeah, I know Wingdings. The Vikings are done. Brian Moses says, but that's so hard to start back all over, to go to a next country and start from scratch. Plenty of people do it. Plenty of people do this all the time. All the time. My dad is from Ethiopia. Dimitri. Oh, it's Cardboard Hustler. You're now AC Slater. Very cool. Kirby, yeah, come with me sounds scary. Yep. Yeah. My dad is like, yep. They would tell you to come with them and then you would never see that person ever again. Because either they were jailed forever or they were executed somewhere. America is one of the greatest nations on earth, second only to the UK. Fair enough, Andrew. I get it. You're from there. If you're born in the West, you are blessed. These sweetie pies need to appreciate what we got. Yes. Yes. It doesn't mean you can't be critical. Like, I have many things that I criticize the US about that I wish we did better compared to other places. But I am not going to sit here and just act like I am some horrible, destitute, unfortunate person. Because I'm like, no, absolutely not. Cassidy, it sounds like your birthday is March 27th. Let me write that down. We got some birthdays coming up. This is cool. Johnson, March 27. All right. You should watch the Bible, but instead of watching it, you should just read it. I have read it, Jay. Claudio, hello. I'm Warrior in Life. I'm back. Hi, Coffee. You're so American in your views and speech. I mean, born and raised. I mean, I love it here. I really love it here. And I would never give up my citizenship here for any other places. I would get maybe dual citizenship because there's other countries I think are amazing. But I love it here. I think it's a great place. Lots of flaws, lots of issues, but I love it here. Okay, hello. Oh, thank you, Impala, for enjoying my shorts videos. I think I posted 3 this morning. Coffee is asking, do you like the song called Timeless by Playboy Carter and The Weeknd? I'm really bad with song titles, and I've probably heard it. I just didn't realize the name of it. So let me write this down. Timeless by... Sounds familiar, and I love The Weeknd. Fun fact, The Weeknd is Ethiopian. For those of you who didn't know, ethnically, I mean, he's from Canada, but his parents immigrated to Canada from Ethiopia. Okay, Playboy Carter and The Weeknd. Love it, love it. Okay, I'll check that out. My birthday was Christmas Eve. Oh, no. Andrew, how do you feel about sharing your birthday with Christmas Eve? Because I feel like the people I know whose birthdays line up with holidays don't like it because their birthday gets overshadowed by the holiday. But I don't know, it might not be the case with you. Black Bull Knight, what's the best life advice you've ever gotten or have? I would say my mom, when she was especially like, I think she was like the bad cop. I think she was more like put the hammer down. My dad was also, I mean, he was a great parent, but I think she was just more of like the disciplinarian. And so whenever my sister and I would complain about like, oh, like, you know, Joey gets to do this, or like my friends over here get to do this, her number one thing was she would always say, like, we don't care about what other people are doing, we focus on what we're doing. So it doesn't matter, like, we're not going to compare ourselves, and we're not going to just watch what other people are doing and follow suit. So I feel like that has carried through in my life in adulthood. Like, I ignore what other people are doing. I'm not comparing myself. It's easy to compare yourself, especially with social media, but that is my favorite advice, and it's stuck with me the most to this day, is just I don't worry about what other people are doing, and life is not a competition. Just live your life according to your goals, your gut, your interests. Yeah, I love that advice, and it just has stuck forever. Can we get to 100 likes? I think we can. I've been on here for an hour and a half. I'll probably be on here for another hour or so. I mean, it's been 96 minutes. Let's see here. What's the best life? Okay, I read that one. Michael, I live in a condo, so it is mine. And I really like it. Because it is, I mean, I like apartment living too, but it is nice to just like have my own place that's not just renting. Thank you, Back to the Future. I will pin it, indeed. Thank you so much. I did not want to, but I almost put you in timeout by accident, Back to the Future. I almost hit the wrong option. Pin message, that's what I want. There we go. Perfect. So, what comment came in here? Yeah, exactly. Mind your own business, and just, I would say, like, stick to your guns. That's kind of the motto I live by. I think whenever I've kind of like strayed, or I've been like heavily influenced, but it wasn't really what I wanted to do in my gut, that's where I've just burned myself. Where it's like, I knew all along, I should have just listened to my gut, but instead I got like, I like convinced myself like, no, you should be doing this thing because like so-and-so said this, or that's probably like, that looks better. And I'm like, nope. At this point, I'm like, stick to your guns, stick to the plan, just follow your gut. I feel like it's really never failed me. It's when I've kind of gone against it and kind of forced myself in a different direction is where things have not gone well. You're welcome, Black Bull Knight. Back to the Future was Saved by the Bell. I know, I would have felt terrible. I would have had to like immediately apologize and go into my settings and fix that. I'm glad I didn't make that mistake. Can I suggest to you a series called McMafia? Sure, I'm intrigued. I mean, McMafia sounds like an American, like McDonald's kind of thing, but is it like, I'm trying to think what this would be. McMafia? Is it like, I'm not coming up with like a premise with that name, but yeah, Andrew, I will check this out. McMafia. Is it like a reality series? Is it about like the big guns in fast food? I'm like grasping at straws here trying to figure out what it means. All right, so let's dish up some delicious food, guys. Now that the falafel has cooled off a bit. Actually, I think what I'm gonna do first is put some quinoa in here, just as like a starch. All right, I don't know what my streaming app rolled me over to now. I cannot tell what this movie is. I want to suggest a lesson in chemistry. Ooh, I heard, I remember that title, but what was the premise? It looked good. Okay, Andrew says it's my favorite series. Hope you like it. It's basically about a Russian, oh boy, here we go. Russian family who moved to London, but some shizzle happens and it gets choppy. Okay. Not what I would have guessed based on that title. But I do love Russians and I love London. So that'll be a fun meeting of the worlds. Worlds collide. All right, so this is just some quinoa I'm putting on this plate. Quinoa is basically like another kind of starch you can eat, like rice, but it has a bit more protein. So I'm just gonna heat this up for like 30 seconds in my microwave. Okay, I wanted to write down a lesson in chemistry. Thank you, Unleavened Bread. A lesson in chem. Because I do remember that title. Okay, we love the live streams, Hannah. I hope you're not getting burnt out with how busy you are. We need you this year. Cassidy, okay, so I feel like my current schedule is very manageable. I like the 4 days a week. 1 second. This is so loud. But I appreciate your asking and your comment. But I think if I had stuck with like the daily live streams that I was doing in December for Livemas, I would have definitely crashed and burned already. So yeah, so for those of you who don't know, I'll put it in the chat so you know. But reminder, I go live on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday. So I do the 4 days a week. So far that's felt like the right balance because it basically gives me an every other day schedule except for Sunday and Monday. That's back to back. But I think I need like the break in between daily stream, like every other day streams to just kind of work on other stuff, film. I guess I filmed earlier today, but it just gives me time to like edit videos and do other stuff. So yeah, I'm loving YouTube so far this year. It's really fun. I feel like it's been a nice balance of doing live streams 4 days a week, posting long form videos, and then also posting YouTube shorts and doing like brand collaborations. It's been like, it hasn't felt overwhelming or just like one-sided. Okay, so Impala says, I had 3 cups of coffee today. I would be like hitting the ceiling if I had that much coffee. I feel like at this point in my life, I have to stick to 1 cup or I get like sweaty and I feel like my heart is beating way too fast. So I don't think I can do 3 unless I'm desperate to stay awake. Food yummy says coffee. Hi Shane Sheldon, welcome back. Thank you so much. Unleavened Bread says lessons in chemistry is about a scientist who is fired from her job because she is a woman. Then she gets a job as a host of a cooking show where she uses her platform to teach people about science. That's really cool. Who was in that movie? That's so... It wasn't Amy Adams, was it? In chemistry. Who is this lady? I know her. Is it Brie Larson? Looks like Brie Larson is the actress. Yeah, I remember. Okay, this came out in 2023. That's so cool. Okay, so I can watch it on Apple TV, which I think I have. Yeah, I would love to watch Lessons in Chemistry. I've got that written down. I hope the show gives me brownie points, says Unleavened Bread. You don't need brownie points. You're great, Unleavened Bread. Let's get him to 1 million subs one day. Yes, it'll happen. I will keep going on and on and on. And I definitely think we can get to 1 million. I'm one of those people where I'm like, if it takes me however many years or decades, I don't care. I will keep going and do what is required to get there for however long it takes. So yeah, I think we can get to 1 million. I love that mentality. Okay, so now I'm gonna put some falafel on this lovely heated quinoa. Let me see if I'm super behind though. I don't think so. Thank you, Colin Hess. Thanks for the reminder. You're welcome, Impala. Am I saying that? Impala? Impala? Impala. I think I'm saying that right. Hi, Alexander Kent. Bonjour. Or bonsoir. I don't know what time it is for you. It's evening for me. Hit the like button. Thank you, Jalen. I love it. Gotta impress. One day for the shot, says Unleavened Bread. I love it. Okay, so I'm gonna start off with 3 falafel patties. These almost could be like little mini burger patties. So that's what they look like after they're done cooling off on the baking sheet. And now I'm just gonna put some toppings on them. Let's see. I'm gonna go with pickles and green olives and what else? Grape tomatoes, or cherry tomatoes, I mean. Some lemon, and where's the tahini? Yeah, do tahini too. So these are kind of my go-to toppings. So I'll start off with, let me grab a fork. What are people saying? Sorry, I was gone a minute. Our dog was having a nightmare. That's okay. Back to the Future. It's been like a pretty chill chat tonight, so all good. No stress. Very manageable chat. I live in Canada at my aunt's. I'm from Trinidad and Tobago, but I came to Canada when my parents died because back in Trinidad it was hard to live a much better life. In Canada, more free and less crime. Yes. I mean, I think it's really, like, I really appreciate having an immigrant in my life. My dad is an immigrant, and it just gives you a completely different look on things. I mean, he's the one with the perspective, but just hearing his stories and things that he appreciates here that I don't even think about being grateful for, I think it makes you appreciate what you've got compared to where you came from. All right, I'm gonna slice up. I almost like don't want to use these beautiful knives just yet because they're so beautiful. So I'm gonna just grab my very cheap, I think I got this at Target, just an easy kitchen chopping knife, and chop up a couple of these green olives. The most glorious, the grandest henna is crowned and enthroned. Long life, the Empress. Thank you, Alexander. I love that. I think if I had been born into royalty and some crown landed on my head, I like to think I would be a solid ruler, but I don't see that happening. You never know, though. I'm sure Meghan Markle did not expect to be British royalty, and here we are. I know, when you said dog nightmare, I was like, oh, that's so sad. I wonder what he was dreaming about specifically, or she. I would love a video of you getting ready for a run and what your routine is. Ooh, yes, Cassidy, I love this idea. Yes, I have so many ideas for content, and you guys, I would say most of you know this, but I do work a full-time job, so there's so much stuff I want to do, and I keep notebooks like this just lying around everywhere, because if I get an idea, I want to write it down ASAP or I'll forget it, and I have these ongoing lists of things I could do for my YouTube channel, and I'm like, oh my god, literally it's gonna take me months to get this, to maybe make this happen. But I love that suggestion, and I want to do more lifestyle content, Cassidy. Like, for example, I recently reordered because I was running out of my skincare stuff for nighttime skincare. And I just reordered a bunch of stuff, and I want to do like a quick video that shows the products that I buy from this one company for my nighttime skincare routine, just to like mix up the content on my channel. I always think that's a good idea. Also, you guys, I need to tell you this, but I just got my Instagram up and running. FYI, my Instagram for this channel is up and running. Search for its same username. It's like, there's not a lot there. I just never was an Instagram user, but I'm like, I want to have presence on both YouTube and on Instagram. So I've been like slowly posting stuff, and I'll get more stuff up, but some of you have been asking, and I have an Instagram now, and I'm building it from zero. So you feel free to check it out if you want. But people have been asking me now for months if I have an Instagram. And finally I was like, you know what? Enough people have asked. I'm gonna get this set up. All right. You need to put mayo, mustard, and ketchup. No, not on falafel. That is not how the Middle Easterners eat their falafel. Mix it. Okay, what are people saying? Interesting way to eat falafel. This is actually like a common way you eat it. Either it would be like in a pita pocket. I don't eat a lot of pita. Or you have it as like a grain bowl, either with quinoa or rice or maybe bulgur wheat, because that's used in the Middle East. And then you eat it kind of like a rice bowl, like kind of like at Chipotle, I would say. You have your starch on the bottom and then your falafel on top with a bunch of toppings. I love eating it this way, just a plate full of hummus rather than a sandwich. All right, just putting some stuff back. Okay. Every day we're the kings and queens of whatever we reach, says human. Okay, I read that one. Username, human reminds me of the old song that goes human flesh and blood and all day. Ooh, I don't know that one. That's creepy. Yeah, Kirby, I finally got the Instagram up by popular demand. It's very, very sparse. There's like just stuff I made for YouTube, and then I was like, okay, I'm gonna post this on Instagram now. So I'm in the process of posting old reels and carrying over content that I had on my YouTube channel, but I just generally want to post more like photos on my Instagram, especially because I have the iPhone 16 and the camera is unbelievable. It's so beautiful. All right, Alexander, fun fact. Are you really? Wow, the Romanovs are so fascinating. There's a great Netflix series called The Last Tsars that follows the end of the Romanovs in the 1900s. What is this show? Oh my god, it's so loud. Okay, I put hummus or yogurt. Yep, salted cucumber yogurt. Nice. I don't eat dairy though, so I stay away from yogurt. Okay, Cassidy is saying, I've always loved Kate Middleton. She's so classy and beautiful. My favorite in the royal family. She is so elegant. I love her too. I am a huge fan of Kate Middleton. Brian says, I am on all of the apps, but I don't like TikTok. I heard that TikTok is getting banned in America. We shall see. It's still apparently up for debate. So I mean, it could be banned effective this weekend, but yeah. I don't know. So my sister has been filling me in on the TikTok situation because she's active on TikTok. I'm not. But apparently, and some of you probably already know this, but people have been flocking to this other Chinese social media app called Red Note. So basically, if TikTok gets banned, people are just gonna migrate all their stuff. They have been migrating stuff over to Red Note, and then if the band doesn't hold up, then people will just carry on with TikTok. So my sister, she's been filling me in on the drama this week, and apparently it's been just hilarious over on TikTok with people just talking about this upcoming ban and if it'll hold. I couldn't be a farmer, but I hope the food I eat is ethical. Well, thanks you and coffee, says Human. Okay. Alexander Kent, I know. That's why I'm saying Alexander Kent. Then check out The Last Czars on Netflix. Very cool. Hi Justin, this is a falafel, like grain bowl or grain plate. So it's baked falafel with a bunch of veggies on top, and then it's quinoa underneath. Take a bite. I just did, Emily. It's very tasty. I was eating this earlier this week, so I know what it tastes like. Very cool, Alexander. Donut. Not a donut. What are you eating? Ayana Tucker, I am eating baked falafel. I prepped it earlier this week, so if you don't know what falafel is, it's basically made out of chickpea flour and onions and spices, and you just you usually fry it in a deep fryer, but I baked this batch in my oven. It is very delicious. Oh my gosh, Mr. Football made a hot pocket. I have not had a hot pocket probably since I was a teenager, maybe. It might even be earlier than that. Ooh, who's winning so far in the football playoffs? Well, the LA Rams are going to be playing the Philadelphia Eagles. I don't know where, if that's in Philly or not. It must be in Philly because Philly was already... Actually, I don't know. Who knows? Who else is there? I mean, the Chiefs were already through. I think the Ravens are still in it. The Bills are still in it. I'm forgetting some teams. I don't know if the Bengals are still in it. Mr. Football says, I bet mine is more yummy. I don't know. I mean, I don't eat Hot Pockets anymore because they're not vegan. So I would say mine is, in my opinion, mine is more yummy or yummier. I ate broccoli, rice, and crab cake tonight for dinner. The crab cake was delicious. I remember crab cake. I remember eating it when I was not vegan. Oh, this little tiny gnat. I'm going to track it down after this live stream. And I really liked crab cake when I was younger, before I went vegan at 18. Ooh. I just ate a huge arugula salad. I love arugula. Chief the Medicine Man. So tasty. Oh, love the flavor. Can I get a Pop-Tart? Says Brian. My dog has become extremely rude and despises my younger sister's new puppy. Uh-oh, we got some drama. Coffee, so the Chiefs had, I think, a bye week, so they didn't have to play as many games as some teams in the playoffs so far. They, like, the announcer was saying at the game the other night that Patrick Mahomes, because they've been resting him since their game back on Christmas, but the commentator was like, Patrick Mahomes has not thrown a football in a game since Christmas. And I was like, that is so much rest time. That is crazy. So crazy. Thank you, Jalen. Hope you don't mind, but I'm not vegan, but I like watching you. That's fine, Mr. Football. I mean, I do not judge people's diets. Most of the people in my life are not vegan. They're omnivores, so they eat everything. And it just does not bother me. I'm like, people eat different. I mean, I grew up eating as an omnivore, but I remember certain people were vegetarians. Like my childhood best friend's mom, I was often at her house, and the mom has been vegetarian forever. So the mom would always have her vegetarian stuff. And there were other people I knew who had some kind of diet. So it doesn't, I don't know, being around people with other diets, it's not totally that different from like being around people with different religions. Like, I don't care like what you think, what you believe, how you practice. Like, it's your business. And I'm fine, just, I don't know, I'm just fine with that as is. Alexander is eating eclairs right now. Air hug from Russia. Love it. We've got several Russians who come through here. I love it. I love Caesar salad. I would eat Caesar salad all the time when I was growing up. I think there's some non-dairy Caesar dressing out like at some supermarkets or whatever. But it is very good. What do you put on your pizza? Steve Austin. I like to put banana peppers, mushrooms, green olives, spinach, roast or garlic cloves. And if there's like some kind of like tofu or vegan meat crumble, that as well. I live for Caesar salad, says Alexander. It is good. I will say that. I grew up eating classic pepperoni pizza. It is so good. We were a Papa John's family, so Papa John's pepperoni pizza, so good. I seriously doubt that, Eric. Let's see. Alexander says you can't go wrong with it. Yeah, I think it's a safe bet. Canadian bacon pizza. I don't think I liked that as a kid. I remember trying it, but I wasn't a fan. Chicken Caesar salad. I've had that before, like when I wasn't vegan. I remember eating that. The time I saw a raccoon and it was running me down to bite me. Oh, wow. That's scary, Brian. I usually don't have pizza because I'm afraid they'll touch meat on it, but I can reasonably hope it's clean. I'll eat. Got it. Cassidy says, I would love seeing you try the vegan ranch dressing and just getting your opinion. I have tried it and it's very good. I actually have vegan ranch in my fridge. I'll grab it for you. Ooh. Sorry guys, that was kind of loud. So the brand is called Maui Onion, and then you can see it's, where does it say it? Over here on the side, it says certified vegan, and it's ranch dressing. So I really like this vegan ranch dressing. The ingredients are sunflower oil, water, vinegar, sugar, and then it's just like a bunch of seasonings like mustard, tapioca, coconut milk, turmeric, chives. So yeah, this is really good. I hope I got this a while ago, but oh my god. Oh, yeah, it's gonna last until June 17th. Hopefully. I mean, I'll be careful. But it is good. I forget what I was using that for. Hi, BD Bob. Hello, hello. Hold on, there's a bear in my yard. I need to go chase him off, says Alexander. Does pineapple belong on pizza? Nope. I really, really don't like it. I think it's so gross on pizza. Ugh. So yeah, I'm very much not for it. But I know lots of people who love it. I think my mom really, really loves pineapple on her pizza. Would Rachel consider going to Red Note? I think so, yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, she's had so much success on TikTok, and she's really frustrated with this potential like ban coming up in a few days. And yeah, she's like, whatever, this is dumb. I'm going over to Red Note. And she was showing me the app, Red Note, and it looks really cool. Looks delicious. Thank you. Toa means brave. And Disco 96, I mean Majnu 96. Hello. I use ChatGPT to find vegan recipes using certain ingredients. I love using ChatGPT for so many things. And I have used ChatGPT for those times where I have like random ingredients and I cannot come up with anything to make with them. And I'm like, ChatGPT, tell me what I can make with these seemingly random ingredients that don't go well together, and it will come up with something for me to make. It's really, really nice. Mm-hmm. I don't think you have problems. It's just you have a different taste palette, Alexander. I do not like fruit on pizza, except for tomatoes, because tomatoes are technically fruit. But pineapple, to me, I'm like, it's such a, like, it's like tropical and sweet. And when I think pineapple, I think of like desserts and cakes and like beachy themed like margarita drink cocktail things. It's just pizza is such a bad place for it, in my opinion. Human says YouTube is less overwhelming than other apps. I feel like starting up my Instagram right now, like in 2025, I'm like, oh my god, this platform is huge. It's such a massive platform to start off with, like to start a channel or to start a profile on. But I'm like, whatever. YouTube is my main account, and then I'll just have Instagram for people who want to know. But yes, I agree. I think YouTube is not overwhelming. Nick says, I love pineapple pizza. I don't know what you're talking about. Impala 67. Unleavened Bread says, speaking of condiments, things got very awkward when I opened my refrigerator. I opened the door and saw my ranch oh, clever. Clever joke. I like it. Oh, this little, I don't know what this little bug, I think it might be a little gnat. I don't know what it came from or where it came from. Have you gone to TC Summerfest? I don't think so. What is that? TC Summerfest? I'm gonna have to Google that in just a second. Yeah, I don't know what that is off the top of my head. Hi, Sipai. Nope, Brian, I will not be eating that. TC Summer Fest. What was it last year? Oh, it got canceled. Oh no, they canceled it last year. Oh, that sucks. Why did they cancel it? Wait, can someone tell me? Why did it get canceled? The event promoters failed to meet financial and other agreements with the venue. Oh, that sucks. Oh no. So I guess maybe, it looks like it died, but maybe it's coming back. Whatever it is, I haven't been to it. Mr. Football. Cassie Johnson, how are you doing today? Hi, Sub. Hi. All right. Thank you, Space Escape Raccoon 9000. Yeah, I knew it was you because of I recognized your profile picture. And I also remember the 96 at the end of your username. Majnu. Have you tried Kashari? It's on my to-do list, human. Yes, I know exactly what Kashari is, and it looks incredible. So yes, I am gonna make it. Thank you, Back to the Future, for the reminder. No inappropriate comments, you guys. Just act in the chat. I mean, you all know this, but it's like for the occasional new person or troll who probably wouldn't listen to me anyways. It's just like, type in the chat or behave in the chat as you would with your friends, your family, and your coworkers. Like, just because I'm some stranger that you don't know, it's just like not a great reason to act super weird. Okay, a lot of Afghan recipes have tomato stewed veggies. We make these things even though we're not vegan. That's like Ethiopians and Indians. Like, a lot of them aren't vegan, but so many of their dishes are vegan. And it's so nice. Sorry guys, I don't know what this show is in the background. You ever tried pineapple on pizza before though? Yeah, I hated it, Brian. I hate it so much. Never again. Are you gonna see Sonic 3? No, Addict. I don't like animated movies as an adult, so I'm not gonna be seeing Sonic. Is it morning for you? No. Have the cutest puppy. 13. It's 10:09 p.m. So it's evening for me. I'm eating my dinner. That's okay, Majnu. I don't mind stopping. Brian says, my blind dog does see like a daredevil. He does feel around the place and he has his own walking stick. I don't think so. Dogs don't usually have walking sticks. Oh no. Sorry guys. I'm making a mess. Oh, it's 9:10 p.m. for me. Then you must be in like mountain time somewhere in the United States or Canada or somewhere else like Central or South America. Hannah, who's your favorite music group? Oh man, I would say Coffee. My favorite band. It's kind of like different ways of answering the question. Favorite band is Green Day. My favorite singer, I would say my favorite solo act, let's put it that way. My favorite solo act singer is Taylor Swift, and my favorite album is Dopamine by Garrett Borns. Let's get to 90 likes. We can definitely get to 90 likes. We got time. It's 10:11, so Rylan Pool, sorry. We are in the same time zone. Hi, Darren Bloomer. It was good. I like the falafel, and I've got more. I got like 4 more sitting on the stovetop behind me. I'm still eating the 3 though that I plated up. Brian says for Halloween my dog was dressed up as Stevie Wonder. Oh gosh. Okay. I love Deadpool. Looks like it based on your user profile. Your fave Roblox girl is back. I love to see it. Welcome back. How are you? Micah. Well, hello, Bumblebee. That's your nickname. I love Taylor Swift songs, yep. She is quite something. I mean, such a talent, such a powerhouse. Yeah, she's incredible. I think she's my favorite singer. She's been around for the longest time in my life. Did you see Deadpool and Wolverine? No, not really my kind of movie. Hello, Rylan Poole. I'm Logan. I got it, Brian. TBH Hannah, just call me Bumblebee. All right. I'll make a note. Micah is Bumblebee. I should write that down just to be sure. Micah is Bumblebee. All right. Hi, Evan. How are you? Hi, Logan. I'm Deadpool. Just chilling. Just chilling on this fine Wednesday night. It's been a good week so far. I feel like it's been going at a pace that I like. Doesn't feel like it's going too fast. I'm excited for this weekend because I get Martin Luther King Jr. Day off next Monday. So I've got a 3-day weekend. Monday is the inauguration, which I always find fascinating. So I am going to be watching that on Monday on my day off. Majnu says, I've just watched Deadpool and Wolverine yesterday. What did you think? We got someone from Saudi Arabia. I don't know how to say your name, but hello to you. You too, Evan. Thank you for stopping by. Nice chatting with you. Have a good night. I'm not Mexican, no. I am half white, half black. So, no Latin American in me as far as I know. Logan and I were a great fighting group in Deadpool and Wolverine. So Brian thinks that the Deadpool actor overacts. I don't know who actually the actor is because I never watched Deadpool. It never appealed to me. I know Wolverine because I watched the X-Men movies. But yeah, I don't know. I can't weigh in, Brian, because I don't know the actor. Ooh, good question, human. How would you describe American culture? I would say American culture is, to sum it up in just a few words, I would say industrious, or just working really hard. Industrious. Independent. And maybe like loud / not subtle at all. Yeah, what's another one? Industrious, independent, and loud. Yeah, those are kind of the three I've got in a nutshell. If I were to like characterize the US compared to other cultures, it's definitely like we work a ton. We're also very independent minded versus other cultures. And then I think we're just kind of like loud and proud versus other places. Because you can't act, you overact. Okay, so that was the Deadpool guy. Thank you, Jalen. We've got nicknames now going on in the chat. I'm amused. Johnny Depp here. Johnny Depp is such a winner. He's just great. Oh god, this movie is terrible. I don't know what is going on. Sorry. Cheerios aren't vegan. The ones I have are vegan. If you're thinking it's because of the honey, these ones don't have honey. NC. So yes, these are vegan in fact. Not too evil to hope. The meal is delicious. I was very hungry, so I'm excited to be eating falafel once again. And I've still got 4 more left on my baking sheet. That notification makes me nervous. I'm not nervous. I'm not worried about what some random person is saying in my chat. There's way scarier things out there. Thank you, butter. I am happy when I eat, Brian, especially when I'm hungry. Ew, too evil to hope. I don't know why you would request that to people. Do you think pesto pairs well with falafel? I don't know. I've never tried it. It might. I think the color would look beautiful. The thing is with pesto, you have to look out because some pesto has like butter in it, or like cream, which is dairy. So it might, but there's ways to veganize pesto if it's made with dairy. Sorry for all the screaming in the background. This movie is so annoyingly loud. So loud. Ryan Poole or Rylen Poole. I'm fully vegan. I've been vegan since I was 18 years old, which was 13 years ago. So yeah, I've been vegan a very long time. I started it, Rich. I didn't think it was funny. I'm not a comedy person, or I don't like sitcoms. I don't like comedy shows. I really only go for like serious drama, like movies or TV shows, or horror. Gentleman YT, what's your opinion on GTA coming out fall 2025? I'm not a gamer, so I can't weigh in. And I've only played GTA once, and it was when I was like 12 years old, 13 years old, so definitely do not have enough experience to weigh in. Oh, you missed the poll results. That's okay, Cassidy. So what did you guess? Let me ask that first. Deadpool conduct yourself. Oh, Jinkia is here. Hello. You got it right. Ajinkia is here. That's what I say when you come to the chat. Good morning to you then, because it must be morning where you're at. Sorry for the barking in the background. Hi, Bhakti Karim. I had nowhere to run to. I feel like Vince Carter, says Hudson Brown. Yeah, the only movie genres I like are thrillers or horror. Yeah, at this point, I know myself well enough that I can't, like, people can't convince me to like things that I know I don't like. So I do not go to see animated movies. I don't really go to see musicals. And I don't like comedy sitcom shows. Human, no, I don't have a puppy. I was thinking some people might have thought that because there's a movie playing in the background. I don't know what it is, but there was a dog barking very loudly and it's quite annoying. So it would have sounded like I have a dog here, but I don't. Bhakti Karim says, warning. Hi, Andre Luis Grigas Baptista. I wasn't on earlier, and when Cassidy said that she missed the poll, now I know I missed it. So, did you see the poll question? Because the question was, guess what reality TV show I'm obsessed with at the moment? And the options were Real Housewives of Dubai, The Traitors, Love Island, or Keeping Up with the Kardashians. Which one do you think it is? I'm a big horror fan too. Any recommendations? Shivam, oh my gosh, so many. I would say my top horror movies are, here, I'll reply to you in the chat so you can see which ones I'm talking about. I would say I recommend, I love Signs by M. Night Shyamalan, The Witch, and, oh wait, hold on, 3, It Follows, 4, Sinister, oh, did it cut me off? Weird. Sinister, and 5, whoa, what is going on here? Shoot. What did I do? Sorry guys, I don't know what is going on with my laptop. This is stressful. I went into like a different mode. Oh shoot. Sorry. Okay, so I'm gonna try that again. Shivam. My recommendations are 1, Signs, 2, The Witch, 3, Sinister, 4, It Follows, and 5, Train to Busan. All right, Real Housewives of Dubai, it is a real thing. Believe me, it's a real thing. Okay, I don't know what I did on here. This is a little like, I don't like it. What is this view? Oh gosh, whatever. I don't know. We'll come back to it though. Looks like a studio setup. Okay. Can I have some breakfast? I'm not serving breakfast. My pick was the Kardashians. Cassidy, it wasn't the Kardashians. It was, the Traders. That's what I'm currently obsessed with. All right, Srinivas. I think the wildfires are still going on, although I think they're contained. I don't know what percentage, but I think they're more contained than they were yesterday and the day before. Yeah, Gillespie, I'm still on here. I've been on here now for 2 hours and, yeah, 2.5 hours. Crazy. Time flies. Gypsy Rose had a baby recently. They said her situation was very crazy. Oh, well, congratulations to her. Mel Gibson's house burned to the ground. Shoot. We can definitely get to 90 likes. Thank you, Brian. I don't know if you can definitively say that, Srinivas. What's your opinion on root beer floats? I like root beer floats. I think they're really tasty. Thank you, Sapai. I just got a headline on my YouTube, whatever this dashboard is. It says, looters allegedly broke into evacuated Los Angeles home. That's so sad. So sad. Oh, that's what bothers me. One of the things that bothers me so much with the Los Angeles fires is like already these poor people have like lost their homes or had huge property damage. And then you have like thieves and criminals that are taking advantage of the chaos and just going into homes and just stealing people's property. I'm gonna go shut this movie off because I can't stand it. It's so loud. Just way too loud. I was like, this movie needs to be done. I don't like it. Okay. Thank you, Big Jake. I love my flannel so much. This is a Minnesota clothing company. It's called Soda Clothes, and I'm from Minnesota, if you didn't guess. And I love representing my state because I think Minnesota is the best. Okay. What about Dr. Pepper float? I would eat that for sure. Read local news. Yes, indeed, read local news. Come on, those in the bushes, hit the like button. Yeah, right. Come out of the bushes and like the stream. We can do it. No, Rylan Pool. So vegan, if you're vegan, it means you don't eat any animal products. And that includes meat, fish, eggs, dairy, and honey. 100 likes, everyone. We can do it. Yes, we absolutely can. Very cool, Srinivas. All right. Oh yeah, Gillespie. Yes, I have had this ice cream before. Let's see, Gillespie. I've had this, I've had soy milk ice cream before. It's delicious. Oh, come on, typing. Delicious. My favorite vegan ice cream is made of coconut milk. Okay. I don't drink milk or eat cheese. Okay. Are you like lactose intolerant, Gillespie? I just read a funny shirt that said, "My wife says I have two flaws. I don't listen well to something else." That's clever. I like those. Thank you, Sapai. There's 90 now. Love it. We're getting there, guys. Yes, Rich, I saw this. It's just, I'm like, that to me, that is like scum of society. It exists. There are people who are so they're very selfish in it for themselves. And I'm like, dang, like you're really gonna go into these people's homes. And there's already been so much damage and they're traumatized. And then you're gonna go in masquerading as a firefighter and then steal stuff. That is so crappy. Ugh. Terrible. Brian says Back to the Future. You know who is Marty McFly? Naomi. Oh, hi Naomi. Hello. Good to see you again. I didn't realize you've been here. I don't know if you were commenting earlier. I didn't see you earlier, but hello. What will I do? I don't know. You'd have to consult a physician or someone at a hospital probably. It sounds delicious. I love coconut milk. It is the best. Let's see. Straight vegan raw vegetables and raw food only. That's incredible. So Manju was asking, what's the reason for becoming vegan? So it was mostly because I was eating so much meat and like fast food. I really wanted to center vegetables and eat way more vegetables. And also to just the cruelty and the suffering of animals in factory farm settings. I was just like, I'd rather not. I mean, you can eat, I think there's like sustainable meat you can eat where the animal lived a great life and then just, ended up getting slaughtered for food. That's fine to me, but I feel better just sticking to plants. So it was a combo of centering plants and animal cruelty. All right. Next time I'll get on sooner for the poll. That's okay, Bumblebee, no worries. It would be okay if they were helping without saying they were officials. If they were helping without saying they were officials. I've never tried coconut milk. It's so good. Honestly, by its own, not even put into a recipe or ice cream. It is so good. I add coconut milk to my coffee sometimes because it's so creamy and delicious. Really, you brought it all the way to 3 movies. Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay. Coffee chocolates. Hi, Fresh Woods. 3 different DVDs. Oh my gosh, I have not watched a DVD in forever. It's such a throwback for me. Is that, I don't know if that's true or not, Brian. Or my bad, Back to the Future. Oh my god, this hot chocolate is so good. I put a little bit of white vegan hot chocolate in here and it's very tasty. And I saw where the sheriffs caught one group who had 13 safes and 26 fireboxes in a van that they have stolen out of damaged houses. Yeah, I mean, to them, it's like, hey, this is our time. It's really like icky that they had like their thinking during a catastrophe like this was, oh, this is our opportunity to break in and steal people's valuables, especially like what makes that even like crappier is thinking that the homeowners could have gone back and at least recovered some of their valuables because everything else was lost. But it's just, I'm like, wow. Those are the kind of people where I'm like, avoid these types of people at all costs. Because if you're somebody who has like as bad a character as you're going to take advantage of a disaster of this level and people losing their homes and fleeing for safety, and you're going to go in there and take their stuff, you are a scum human being. Like, you are just despicable. So I hope they get locked up for a very long time. I have no issue saying that because they are, I'm not going to swear on here, but they are terrible people. What are the changes you observe after you become vegan? I would say I feel lighter. I don't know, like very, very clear skin. Like it's only when I eat really sugary processed foods that I get any kind of breakouts, but I would say very clear skin. I noticed my hair grew a little bit faster. And I just felt like, I don't know, very balanced. I didn't have to worry about like weight creeping on either. I feel like I stuck to vegetables and tried to not eat like really heavy foods. And so I felt like basically my weight just has been the same since I was maybe 22 years old. And I don't shop for clothes all that often, which means like my clothes have to still fit me after all these years. I still wear clothes from college, which was a decade ago. I think I still have a few pieces from high school. And so all my clothes still fit after a decade. And I take that as a good sign. And I feel great. I get good sleep. And not all of this is due because of my diet, but I feel like my diet has been like a huge part of my life, and just feeling like very energetic, very healthy, stable weight, really like no body fluctuations. Let's see here. What are you cooking today? So, Jinky, I'll show you what I was cooking. I finished earlier on this live, but I made some baked falafel. Here, I'll try to move it up so you can see it better. But yeah, I just made some chickpea patties, basically. It's like falafel, except I didn't fry it in a deep fryer. I baked it in my oven with olive oil instead, so in an effort to be a little bit healthier. So that's what I made tonight for dinner, and I'll probably have some for lunch tomorrow. Okay, Naomi says, I'm watching a movie called Avatar: Way of the Waters. I liked the Avatar Airbender series on Nickelodeon back in the day when I was growing up. I love to watch Injury Court. I have seen some of that stuff, and it is comedy. Like, it's very entertaining, Brian. We need a parody movie for YouTube, Avatar: Way of the Haters. Oh man, yes, boy. We could make a movie out of that for sure. Gillespie says they are trash. I don't know what you're oh, the people who are looting. Yes, if that's what you were referring to, yes, they are trash. Do you think America isn't hard enough on crime? I think some places are not hard enough on crime. I don't mind saying that. I think like you cannot, like if you're not tough on crime, it just encourages more crime. Because think about like bad kids. Like if a kid is acting like in a classroom or at home with mom and dad, if a kid is throwing a temper tantrum and starts to like break things, and the parents or the teacher don't do anything, the kid is smart enough to figure out like, oh, I can just do all this crazy stuff and I'm not going to get punished. And it just gets worse and worse. And I think the same is true. It's like basic logic. Like, if you're going to allow people to steal, loot, damage, do all this crazy stuff, and then they get basically like a little slap on the wrist, or maybe they get taken into custody and then they're released like 2 days later, or it's basically not a punishment, they're smart enough to know and recognize that, oh, I was able to like steal this stuff. I was able to go and break in and do this. And I didn't really get punished at all. Like, it does not curb crime by being light on crime. So I think there are places that are not tough enough on crime, and it really bothers me. So Tommy, I would say I'm vegan for both health and moral reasons. I really, really, really feel sad about the animal suffering that happens in like mass farm factory settings. They're not always like this. There's like small local farms, I think, that raise animals great, but it's just that so many big companies still have these mass factory farms, and the animals just live in horrific conditions. So it is, the suffering of animals is one reason, and then just, I think like for health, I'm like, how can you go wrong by eating veggies and beans and grains and like, you know, oils like this? Like, sticking to plants, I mean, I think there are so many health benefits to it. So I just was really convinced of the health benefits of eating vegan. All right. Rylan Pool. I keep saying Ryan Pool, but Rylan Pool is back. I didn't even see what Sarah said, but peace out, Sarah. It's probably something rude. Let's see. Bro is live at 2:30 a.m. I don't know who you're talking about, Everly. I heard about a pupil who kicked a teacher in the belly and she miscarried. Oh no. That is horrible. That is so sad. I mean, yeah, to go back to what I was saying, there needs to be consequences for bad behavior and like criminal activities, period. Like, my parents, the way they raised me and my sister, if we were misbehaving, if we were throwing tantrums, if we backtalked, oh my God, we were so dead. So dead. It's like they did not tolerate bratty behavior, and like they made it so clear to us, like, if you talk back, if you misbehave, if you don't listen to what we tell you to do, there are going to be consequences, and you are not going to like the consequences. And I feel like that's the same model it should be in schools and in like real life with, you know, law enforcement. And just be like, you can't be going out there assaulting, harming other people, stealing from stores. Like, you can't be going out there causing harm in some way or damage and just not have there be any consequences. Because then it's like everyone else who's it's like when you see that, if there isn't really punishment for misbehavior, then it kind of is like everyone else who's following the rules is like, well, what's the point? Like, we're the ones following I think the vast majority of people follow the rules, but it is kind of like a slap in the face to people who follow the rules, because it's like, well, we're the ones following the rules, and yet these people who are breaking the law and causing harm and damage, like, if nothing is being done, what is the point? It's very frustrating, very frustrating. And I think it lends itself to like places being less safe to walk around in if people know that there's just not going to be repercussions for their behavior. I don't know what Sarah said, but Sarah's gone, because sounds like they were just, whoever they were was just a mean person. So I'm glad they're gone. Okay, no meat at all, no. Candy Loro, I don't eat meat. I haven't eaten meat like since I was 18. That was 13 years ago. Hi, Starboy. Oh my gosh, you're here. I see those 2 stars on either side of your username, and I'm like, it's just like, boom. I know exactly who it is. Oh God, Brian says bring back capital punishment. It's debatable. I see both sides to it. Hello, Muna Lifestyle. Welcome back. What's up, says Starboy. Just chillin'. I made some falafel earlier tonight. It was very nice. God, some people. Yes, Gillespie. So the dish that I made tonight, so I made baked falafel, and these are made out of chickpeas, and most people know chickpeas because chickpeas go into hummus, and chickpeas are a type of bean. So yes, I do eat beans. I love beans so much. They are a key part of my life as a vegan. I've had my experience with crime being minimized, and it made me less safe in the community. I was glad there were faithful, trying people of any faith around still to support me. Hit the like button for 8 more. Awesome. We're at 92. Yes. Had I meant to say, do you eat beans? Yes, I understood what you meant. So fancy. This is Brian. You still have so much left. I know. I think I'm going to save it for lunch tomorrow. Oh, Tommy Brown is here. I love this. Hello, Tommy Brown. I kind of want to do a last little show and tell. For those of you who weren't here earlier, I was showing at the very beginning of this live stream, which was almost 3 hours ago now. I'll show this again, but I just got a really cool brand collab, and this company, Piccolo Haas, sent me this 17-piece knife set. So these large knives on the outside actually magnetize to the outside of the knife block. And there's 2 more on the other side. Also, there's this really cool pair of scissors. It has like a little cover on it. The other side has knives, and these stick as well. And then in the middle, there's like these smaller, they're steak knives, but you can use them for other stuff because obviously I don't eat steak. So I thought this was a pretty cool, like brand sponsor collab thing to show people. So yeah, I've got a very fun knife set over here, and I think it looks I love that these stick to the outside. All right, Gillespie likes lima beans, except for one thing, I'll be going to bed soon, but not yet. I probably should be heading out here because I am meeting coworkers tomorrow for work. Tommy Brown for president says coffee. I love when you show things. Thank you, Brian. That was cool, just like my claws. It would be cool if they added a knife sharpening stone. Dun da da da. Knife sharpener right here. Already got it. Yes, I love it, Tommy. Would you look at that? It's magnetic. I know, I've never seen a magnetic knife block before. I've only ever seen knives that like stick in, and there's some that actually do stick into the knife block. But then you've got the 4 large knives on the outside that just magnetize. I think it looks so cool. So yeah, this is like my new favorite thing, you guys. I can't wait to use it. Which one did Michael from Halloween? He had, it was either this one. Well, I guess now I don't know. I could see him with this one. Okay, it's either this knife or it's the chef's knife. I think he had this one. Honestly, I can picture Michael Myers from Halloween with this big old chef's knife. 7 more likes to 100. Yeah, we're getting close. It's okay if we don't get there. You obviously have, says Mr. Dopest. I don't know what that means. Okay, I'm gonna go. Bye. Bye, Bumblebee. Sounds good. Have a good night. Sleep well. Hi, Joseph. How are you? Let's see. Yep, that's it. Easy says you must be the chosen one. Oh man, that's funny. I don't remember the last time I saw a young lady in the kitchen with much knowledge. Ooh. Do you know Miss Martha Stewart? Because that woman knows some stuff. So I don't know about that, but I appreciate it. And yes, my parents are the MVPs of my life. I love them, and I also really respect the way that they raised me and my sister, because they were tough parents. Like, they were strict, but they were also very loving too. I think it was just tough love and lots of just trying to get it right. And I respect the decisions they made when they were parenting me and my sister. Even though at times I was like, "God, this is so lame, this isn't fun, whatever." Hi, Dirty Mom from Mexico. Hello, hello. We're at 90. I'm seeing 93 likes on my phone, but I don't know if I'm a little bit behind whatever's going on in the actual universe. Gosh, I'm getting so many not live streams, but so many like headlines out of Los Angeles. All Habesha parents are strict, it's traditional. So I have one Habesha parent and one who's not. So for those of you in the chat who don't know, Habesha is just a way of referring to like Ethiopians, like, you know, Eritreans too. My dad is like, we're all one people. So my dad is Ethiopian. My mom is just born and raised here in Minnesota. I would say my mom was actually the stricter of the two. But both of them definitely had like their parenting rules. Ernest is here. Are you just joining, Ernest? If so, Ernest, I can tell you what the poll question was, because I don't remember seeing you earlier. But the poll question, and feel free to guess if you're here and you didn't see what the poll question was 3 hours ago when I started this live. So the trivia question for tonight is, guess which reality show I'm currently obsessed with? And the options are Love Island, Keeping Up with the Kardashians, The Traitors, or hold on, I wrote them down. Okay, let me redo this. Trivia question. Which reality show am I obsessed with currently? Real Housewives of Dubai, Love Island, The Traitors, or Keeping Up with the Kardashians. One of those four. I love all of them, but there's one that I'm very obsessed with right now. Hi, Kevin Martinez. Good to see you. Hi, Muna Lifestyle. Thank you for the rose emoji. Starboy is guessing The Traitors. Ernest says Love Island. Love it. Coffee says Traitors. Ooh, okay, so it is between Traitors and Love Island, it sounds like. Okay, I'll wait for like another 5-10 seconds. Okay, I'm seeing Tommy Brown says Love Island, and Kevin says Real Housewives of Dubai. Okay, so the answer is Traitors. I am obsessed. It's honestly mostly the castle where they get to play this reality, you know, game competition. This like Scottish castle, the grounds, the fabulous Ian, I almost said Ian Fleming, Ian Cumming, with his outfits and his like narrating the whole thing like a murder mystery, the different tests they have to do, the scheming. Everyone's like, I'm just trying to imagine. I think I would be really nervous if I were in this game and I were picked as a traitor, because I would be like, okay, I can't act suspicious, but then I think you can get so in your head about trying to act like just play it cool that you can come off as being like sus. So it's so fun to see people's like acting skills and how well they can trick other people in the game. And basically, like, if you're a traitor, there's multiple traitors and they're trying to like steer the others into like going after someone, like suspecting someone else, like framing other people to make them think, oh, that could be the traitor, when it's actually like an innocent person in the game. I love the whole concept, and I don't know how on earth it took me this long to get obsessed with Traitors, because I haven't watched it until I think last week. And my sister Rachel Gore, also on YouTube, she and I are both absolutely obsessed with Traitors. We're going to be watching the new episode tomorrow for season 3. You guys, you have to check it out. It's so good. All right, Joseph. Okay, you guessed Traitors as well. We're almost to 100 likes. Very cool. Coffee, yes, the castle. I want that castle so bad, you guys. There is something about UK, like the castles and the grounds and the trees and the gardening, the whole look of it. It's so majestic, and to me, it's like my dream landscape. I love how it looks. What's it on? I haven't heard of it, says Kevin Martinez. Okay, so it's basically a competition show. They get a bunch of reality stars from like Survivor, Big Brother, The Challenge, the Real Housewives shows. I think there's 4 Real Housewives from like different series and different locations. And they all get together. A few of them are like secretly tapped to be traitors. And so these traitors have secret meetings amongst themselves at nighttime. And they come up with like who they're gonna like murder / like, you know, kick out of the game. And then who they're trying, like who they maybe want to go after in order to frame another person and deflect suspicion off of themselves. And so they try to appear and like play in these challenges and these whatever. Basically, they just try to like act, like hide themselves as traitors and just act like, oh, I wonder who could the traitor be? Like, wow, like that was so terrible that they killed so-and-so, even though, you know, they are one. It's so cool. Oh, love it. Fear Factor, love it, and Ninja Warrior. I do like both of those shows, Brian. Okay, Joseph says, I have a question for you. If you had to pick one reality TV show to be in, what would it be? I don't think it would be any kind of physical competition. I was just realizing how much I would hate Survivor because I do not sleep well, like not on a mattress. And I also don't do well when I don't have consistent meals. And I was like, oh my God, I would hate Survivor so much because you're not sleeping in a real bed and you're barely eating. So but those 2 things alone, I just would hate it. So I think reality show, I kind of would like to be on Selling Sunset. I don't have a real estate background. I'm not licensed, but I think just learning how to sell homes, meeting clients, getting to see the homes, that kind of stuff. Like if I did have my real estate license, I would definitely go on Selling Sunset. Okay, sounds like the game Werewolf. Ooh, I don't know that game, Ernest. Sounds a little scary. All right, I like American Ninja Warrior. Coffee is heading out. Yeah, Kevin, definitely check it out. It is so cool. Family Feud. Okay, I love the different Housewives series. Me too, Back to the Future. I live for the Housewives, the drama, the fashion, the trips they go on, just everything. They live such interesting lives. It's so funny. It's fascinating to peek into like what they're doing on a daily basis, what their like problems are, because oftentimes they're problems that like many people just couldn't relate to. Yeah, it's incredible. I like, so Back to the Future says, I like Real Housewives of BH. And okay, I know New Jersey, but what's BH? Beverly Hills. Is that the one with Lisa Vanderpump? Lisa Vanderpump, Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. She was on Beverly Hills. Oh my God, and Kyle Richards. Yes, I love that one. I forgot she was on that. Okay. Gillespie says, anybody here remember Billy Jack movies? I don't. Hi, Catherine Melnick. How are you, Catherine? The high real estate are my favorite. It's just some of these homes you're like, goodness gracious. The property taxes alone for 1 year cost like more than people's entire mortgages. They're insane. So crazy. Oh my gosh. Okay. Still vegan, yes. Change that if to when, girl. You do well in real estate. I think so. I mean, it's such a, I don't know if I would actually like want to go and sell houses to people. I just don't see that being something I would actually want to pursue. I think it'd just be cool to be on the show, to be quite honest, to meet, to know like the Oppenheim brothers, to be in the Oppenheim group and go to these like different functions, because it's such a different career path than like what I do for my day job. Ernest says it's a great game, great for big get-togethers. I'd recommend looking it up. Okay, so you said werewolf. Let me write this down. Ernest suggests werewolf game. I feel like those like big party games where it's like who done it, like trying to figure out what's going on. I love it. All right, hi Catherine. I have to go see ya. Bye Joseph. Thank you King517VR, I think is what your username says. I should probably get going too, you guys. It's now after 11 p.m. I'm getting up early. I'm gonna be tired tomorrow. I'm just being honest. But I should be heading out here. Let me think though what else I want to say. That's exactly what it is. Okay, who done it? Okay, I definitely want to learn this game then, Ernest. So you guys, I am gonna head out for the night, but before I go, let me just remember to tell you guys when I'm going live. So 2 things. My Instagram is finally up. It's Hannah in Health, same username as YouTube. And then also, I'm going live again this Friday, which is what, January 17 at 8 p.m. Central USA. See you all there. I did look her up, Gillespie, yes. Bye, Kirby. Thank you for coming back. And we're basically to 100 likes, guys. We're going to round up to 100 because this is great. But I am going to sign off for tonight. Thank you so much, everybody, for hanging out. Hi, Carly Douglas. I see your comment. Sounds good, easy. Have a great night. Great chatting with you. Bye, Dave Mesfin. Carly, I hope we can chat longer on Friday if you come back. So reminder, guys, I am going live again this Friday, 8 p.m. Central Time. If you don't know how to get to my live, then just either sub to my channel or go to Hannah in Health, and then you'll see the live stream pop up and you can click on it. So until then, oh my gosh, you guys, we are at 99. We're so close to 100. Like, this is fine. This is fine. I'm going to call it good because we're basically at 100 likes. So thank you very much. And thank you so much to the moderators for moderating. I appreciate you guys. I will see you. Oh, and Ernest is saying 100. Love this. Thank you guys. With that, I will sign off and I will see you all on Friday. So great chatting with you. Have a great evening or rest of your day. Bye.